Here's one that I've heard a lot about. Let's have a look at this one. I've heard a lot about this one. Yes, forced to become the hero. This one I've heard bits and pieces about. So, hero is the world's worst punishment. Those convicted of heinous crimes are sentenced to become a hero and forced to enter the mandatory military service against demon lords. Alright, so we're looking at I took the usual fantasy world, but like I changed like I changed some key element type ones. These convicts are not allowed to die, even if killed they resurrect to fight another day. So basically they're like, ha ha ha, just like instead of like you revive in the church with all of the others and go and fight again like it's fucking Dragon Quest, you're going to be used as some sort of weapon. Apparently you can force them to be heroes. It begs the question of how the fuck are they actually like, why would you do this? Like, wait, let me just keep reading. Hero Zylo Forbart, okay, former head of the Order of the Holy Knights, leads a penal unit of deplorables fighting on the front lines. It's in the Zarathustra segment. He speaks Terrata, one of the world's longest weapons. When every last enemy has been defeated, you are to shower me with praise and pat my head. That is a peak description. 10 out of 10, I'm already interested. In order to survive and take revenge on those who wronged him, he makes a pact with the goddess and launches headfirst in the Martian war and intrigue. Alright, I'm interested, but they're gonna have to justify something big here. How are they losing? How are they losing? Like, you have an immortal, never-losing skill army. I watched... Okay, does anyone remember that manga and anime? Fuck, I can't remember the name. It was a very simple one, but the concept was one of the human kingdoms all became heroes, where they all would like regenerate and come back to life and just go back to war. And they, even if they were weak, they could endlessly kill themselves and get stronger and stronger and stronger because they would never lose their skills. Whereas the enemy, despite being strong, once they lost one of their troops, they were gone for good. Like at that point, how is there even a war? How are they fucking losing? My brother was a Shonen Pill dub watch. Ew. He doesn't even watch the show. He sits on his phone or otherwise does something else. There is a market for slop, sadly. Ah, man. That's disgusting. I'm just throwing it out there. That sounds awful. Who in their right mind would fucking just... okay. I know there are people out there who turn something on and turn their brain off while doing something else, and I only accept that under a few key circumstances. One of those circumstances is whatever you're watching has high levels of audio, like extreme levels of audio acceptance, and that basically only goes down to fucking you're watching, reading, and listening to an audiobook, or you've watched it a lot before, you know? You've seen all of this before, so you're just coming in again. But good lord, fucking... just turning on an anime or watching something and then just going, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do other things. What the fuck is wrong with you? Slop. I guess, yeah. I guess Slop has like a target audience. Maybe they're like planning to put in like AIs that can like easily slip in like in-universe ads that are like give subliminal messages to like for them to go and buy Funko Pops. Those are the people. That's where the future of Funko Pops will be. Your brother, Slop Dub Watcher, who's just like, oh yeah, I've been watching. I went only when they were aura farming. When they were aura farming, I looked, and then the rest of the time I was scrolling TikTok. But no, this seems pretty good actually. This one here. Well, let's have a look at the trailer. I have not watched any... Oh, and you know what? Last time I did this, I got in trouble because, apparently... let me... What's the wrong one? Ah! Got it. I have to do this. We'll just zoom in like this. Because otherwise I have to fuck around with stuff. And... let me make sure you can hear the audio. I think that should do it. Okay. Looks pretty nice. The monster design looks neat. Alcoholic. Lots of men. Red-eyed man. Okay, kind of zombies. Okay, an assassin, a dragon rider. Alright. An anime nuke. A loli. Churchill girl. The world of the design of the world looks very unique. Okay, now we have to have our, of course, anime sound effect. Anime, you know, not that bad actually. What? All right. Okay. I'm guessing. Oh yeah, that's the one that he said. She says she wants to get a head pat. All right. Peak approach. She somehow connects with a goddess who will help him in return for head pats. That's kind of based. All right, this is peak. I will wait and see on this one, but this is going on the fucking list. This is going on the list. Now, I must admit, like, I'm not the smartest person in the world, and I don't remember actually. Okay, shut the fuck up again. There we go. There we go. Maybe they use the hero thing as like a way to avoid. Where is it? Okay. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Where will I get anime Bosnian artillery and anime? Honestly, I think there was some artillery in there, which is actually kind of cool. All right, screw it. This one gets on the list. You're getting on the list. Stupid long name. Sentenced to be a hero, I'm pretty sure. Alright, nice. Our first one on the list. Okay, the list is looking at what. Let me just do this so I can. Fuck this. It's annoying. There we go. Anyway, not bad, not bad. Obviously, like, it's got a lot of things going for it. One, weird setting. Just from the animation and like just in the background, we can see that they've really put in some thought. I don't feel like I'm watching. Oh, hey there, Faithful. We're just checking out the new season. I don't feel like I'm watching the design of a show that is like, you know, complete pathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like that, those kinds of shows where it's like, oh yeah, I'm in the wizard robes and here's our walled town and everything looks like it was cookie paste from the last Isekai anime. You know? We can see the whole list. Yeah, it's good. That's yeah, I just want to make sure you guys can see it. Fuck it. I'll put it there, because I don't care. Alright. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so, that's action comedy. Loli, hero, whatever the fuck. I'm amused. Alright, okay, here we go. A fucking Fate show. Fate. Now, if I remember correctly, this is Fate in, like, America. In a Holy Grail War, the heroics, but everyone fucking knows this. Yep, wish-granting device, but obviously yep, boring. But, here we go. A new Holy Grail in Western American city of Snowfield. Sure enough, masters and servants begin to gather. Missing servant class, an impossible servant summoning, a nation shrouded in secrecy, and a city created as a battleground. So they made the city for one fight. That's kind of fun. In this face of such irregularities, the Holy Grail War is twisted and driven to depths of madness. You know, I'm pretty sure it's always been that way. The fucking actual thing at the core of the Holy Grail War is literally just evil, right? Like, how many times have they done this and not realized that? Did nobody win? It must have been my fate knowledge is a little bit messed up. Bosnian War, mummy. How is 2026? We're not there yet. It's terrible. It's terrible. They said they found another 12 billion Epstein files, but unfortunately they were all eaten by a dog, and unfortunately we can't see them. I know, it's very sad. It's very sad. And that damn dog ate the Epstein files. What can you do? What can you do? I lied. We can't. I meant to see we can't see the list. Yeah, you can. It's the little list right here. The little white one behind me, according to this at least. This should be just this tiny little fucking list right here. It's like a stupid ass notepad I just threw up on the screen. This gets 1 episode per year. Don't believe their lies. It isn't complete. See, this one here, Fate Strange, I kind of feel like I'm tempted to watch it, but at the same time, I have such a strange relationship with Fate. Because, like, this one right here, Fate Strange, and a lot of the Fate series are in a civil war with themselves. The Fate series itself has always been in a pretty serious civil war with itself. I stand by that ever since Fate Zero came out in an anime, like the books didn't matter, but when it came out as an anime, it fundamentally shattered a lot of what the standard approach of Fate Zero was. I mean, sorry, Fate franchise, especially around the Holy Grail War was. And that's when you went from, oh, it's just, you know, boy with his cute waifu, look, here's King Arthur, oh, look at her ass, oh my god, to, oh wow, we can actually make the Holy Grail War be like an intense battle and like have wits and fights and like guns and shit. And ever since then, they've been trying to recreate the value that came out from Fate Zero and failing. And I also, a lot of Fate fans I know, like actual real Fate fans, fucking hate Zero. And by consequence, they hate a lot of the influence that Zero had, because they're like, and I think it comes down to, they just saw Fate as something completely different from what it's turned into. It's quite an interesting situation. But that said, do I give a fuck that much? Not really. The Fate franchise has become a morass in a lot of ways that really, while I loved Zero, and I do watch a lot of things that come out from it, I find myself falling off them. Like, I'll watch some of the later Fate stuff, and I'll watch like a season, and then I just stop. I just find myself not interested anymore. They do a decent job, but they never really seem to like achieve much. They never get to the point that I'm happy, if you know what I'm saying. Like, they'll make this point, they'll basically kind of like, for example, with the Astolfo one. That one was their big attempt to do another Fate Zero style thing. And it just felt so repetitive and like, oh, I'm copying this. The only good thing that came out from it were the Dojins and Astolfo, and that's about it. Mischaracterization of Saber is what gets the fans going in Fate. Once a few Fate fans that doesn't care for Saber. That's something else I've heard about. Mischaracterization of Saber. And here's my fucking hot take. Saber was better in Fate Zero. I don't give a fuck what you're telling me. How, excuse me, Fate Stay Night, the visual novel came first. You don't understand. Actually, it's really important that Saber goes to, Saber wants to, like, go to the shops and be a real girl and experience love. And this is important. No, fuck off. Saber in Fate Zero is a tortured soul. And she's trying to be a king in, like, a fucked up, weird way that her whole life has been dictated by, and it's interesting. It's so fun and interesting, and how broken she is, and how everything breaks her through the series. And then they just go on to Fate Stay Night, and she's like, oh, wow, look, it's a boy. Oh, the boy is treating me like a girl. Ooh, my fifis. I fucking don't care. Get a fucking life, Fate fans. She's better in Zero. And I'm gonna say this, I don't care that Fate Zero came second. Fate Zero made Fate Stay Night look really stupid. She mischaracterized, yeah, she went from like, no, bring back my Saber, who's nothing but a waifu, who's nothing but a pathetic loser who sits around and goes, oh, I love you, Mr. Emiyashiro, wow. And then turn it in, instead of being like this really interesting character who wants to save fucking England and like is going to all these lengths to do it and fucked up her own like life and is obsessed with like becoming and being a king, despite the fact that she's not really well suited for it in many ways. It's so good. The problem they have is that Saber is supposed to be a perfect emotionless king, but in Fate Zero she's an inexperienced king. Okay. There might be some argument to be made there. But I also think that's also incorrect. Because you can still be naive about things, but be in your own circumstance. Like, for example, the meeting of the kings in Fate Zero indicates very clearly how you had, like, Saber, you had Alexander the Great, and you had Gilgamesh, and each of them approached their own kingship. None of them were weak or even wrong, while Gilgamesh says that the kingship, and the other guy says the kingship of Saber is wrong. It's not wrong, and I don't think... I think like, I wouldn't say she was inexperienced, I just say she was stuck in her situation and they were stuck in theirs. And, you know, you had your own people to look after, and that resulted in your own kingship. The emotionless thing I've never heard before, though. There's no point trying to save England. There's no point saving England, there's no need to try. You know what? Good point. I think we should just do a do-over. Can, like, I don't know, can, like, Denmark invade and we get, like, another, like, you know, whole... death of the current kingship titles or whatever. I guess like political titles. Someone should invade England. I think it would be best for everyone involved. But let's have a look at the trailer for this. I'm not particularly interested in the trailer, but we'll have a good shot. Because, you know, what I will say is what I will say is that at the very least they're trying to do something new. They're trying to do something new. We'll give them that. And being in America, who knows? Maybe they're all going to talk about eating hamburger. Oh my god, popcorn! Are they going to blow up the city? Okay. So, you know, you expect Fate to look good. But it's not about looking... Oh yeah, there's Gilgamesh, of course. You can't have a Fate series about Gilgamesh, but they ruined Gilgamesh, honestly. Every other time they show Gilgamesh, he's like, not that interesting anymore. Ooh, guns. Okay. Okay. There's always, yep, an evil churchgoer, because they all just kind of repeat what Zero had. But they're following their tropes. So the US government being involved in, magic, that's kind of, that'd be fun. I could see the CIA being like, can we get our wish granting device to give us the ability to use MK Ultra and make it actually work? You know, but unlike in the real life where it, you know, really did work and they just pretended it didn't. But, honestly, I'll let it play out, but it is just another welcome to Fate. Here we go. We're gonna follow our tropes. Ryder is not going to... Ryder's gonna, like, fail. Sorry. Lance is gonna fuck up and have a bad ending. Gilgamesh is gonna be, like, ore farming until he gets killed by being too arrogant. There's gonna be an evil church conspiracy. Someone's gonna have, like, weird fetishes for murdering someone and stuff. Like, maybe they'll pull it off well, but, like, here's the thing. They'll have these things that sound like they might be fun, but from my experience of the attempts at copying Fate Zero, it always tends to go pretty meh. But let's give it another shot. Let's see. That's not... I honestly... Not going on the list. Not going on the list. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Okay, if I hear people talk about it, people I trust will probably watch this, and if they tell me it's great, I'll give it a shot. And if I really decide to do what I've been considering lately, which is make a video on Fate Zero. I've been seriously considering making a video on Fate Zero relatively recently, so if that happens, I'll give fucking Fate Strange a chance. Purely on the ability to compare a recent example of I'm attempting to recreate the magic of Fate Zero. Because you got no idea. If you guys haven't seen Fate Zero, holy gods, it is... Whew, oh, it's peak. It's peak. It's better. It's the best fucking Fate stuff I've seen, hands down. I've seen a lot of the Fate stuff. None of it comes close to, like, having the characterization, the build-up of all these characters fighting, and, like, all the tension really coming together in a perfect way. God, it's so peak. Like, there are some parts you might argue, like, oh, could be done better this way, but man, holy shit, it's good. Alright, let's continue on. let's have a look. The fuck is this? Majutsu Kunon wa Meteru. A young man who cannot see. Okay, blind character. Interesting. Has the goal of creating new eyes with water magic. I mean, that's fair. Alright. Just 5 months after learning about sorcery, Kurin surpassed his own mentor and he's honed his talent as he tries to do a feat that he's never done before. A fantasy about a young man, a blind genius, who opens up the world through curiosity and pursuit of magic is about to begin. Alright, okay. Is one of... Okay, it looks like it's going to be... I can slice of lifey? That's the vibe I'm getting, slice of lifey. Local man has like a one-trick pony power, but it's actually considered really good. That kind of thing. Nah, Unlimited Blade Works has the best moment. Okay, there are amazing moments. There are amazing moments in like stuff like Unlimited Blade Works and that. I'll give you that. But let's be honest here. Like as an overall thing, like sure you can have really good visuals, but Fate Zero has the character and story, whereas Fate Stay Night, I think, doesn't have like the best characters in any route. Like sure, some of them are better than others, but honestly, it just doesn't really hit as well. Well, if it isn't the Sock Collective. Indeed, have you noticed I've got like some random bullshit that I just had sitting around, like this Shecky's sock thing he made, fucking the sleeping sock, and I got a sock with a wedding dress on. You know, just a tease y'all, because I know what you want. I know what you're looking at. Don't lie. I see where your eyes did go to. All right, let's give this one a shot. Wait, this isn't. Wait a second, this isn't Bible Black. I'm out of here. Oh, don't worry, that comes later. The Bible Black group watch party, unfortunately, needs to be done on Kick only. Okay. He never known sight. Yeah, well. Yeah, alright. Okay. What? 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 I guess it didn't like him. It just really didn't like him. That said, that few seconds was enough. I'm gonna say, wait, good. Oh, now it's working again. But for some reason I had to zoom out. There we go. He has to... So, that's not really... So he's a Fleshmancer, really. Not a Watermancer, he's a Fleshmancer. Yeah. Yeah. Girl he likes, girl who likes him, he won't notice. Yeah, it's a bit of a slice of... Okay, I'm getting slice of life vibes. Unless they suddenly show them all dead. Yeah. What's the name of the song in the background? Oh, the song in the background is Black Soul's song, The Void Girl. I used it at the ending of the video for... what was it? Cyberpunk's ending video. That's the BGM song. But as for the ending, fucking Kunon the Sorcerer can see, meh. But I will say, meh. We can already predict this. Right? Local guy, he's gonna grow up. There's a cute princess here who likes him because she's got blonde hair and blue eyes, and she's gonna like him, and he's gonna kind of not see it exactly. They've got like the girl who won't be able to get with him because that's his mate who's probably grown up with him a little bit. And like he's just gonna like be a really good sorcerer, and people are gonna be like, "You're blind, that's cringe," and then he's like, "But I can do this," and then they're gonna be like, "What?" and they're gonna bully him because they're jealous, but he won't be bullied because he's really strong. That's the entire fucking series. I'm telling you right now. Oh, little do we know it's actually a redo. Okay, that would be peak. See, this lacks exactly anything to really interest me. The idea is simple, and these kind of series have been done a lot in the past. It's like, even in a standard fantasy non-isekai, if this had been isekai, I would have been even less interested, to be honest. But the idea of, oh wow, he has that one magic and do it in a new way. But then like all the other things around it, from what the description and the video there, it just looks like slice of life. It's slice of life researching. Like it's there might be some little drama, but it's only like going to be tiny stuff that just used to like show off how good he is. The surrounding world looks like your standard fucking fantasy nobility structure. There's nothing really interesting. Like if they had have shown, like this is what I would have done. He would have discovered the magic of the water thing, but it would have only led into him discovering fleshmancy, and then being like fucking thrown, like chased out to the end of the earth because fleshmancy is actually banned, and he's like accidentally discovered something that's evil, and he has to either hide it, and you have to run to a new kingdom, and then he works for like some noble who's like, oh, you're a fleshmancer, I'll hide you from this kingdom, or I'll hide you from my masters if you work for me. And then he like works in like the shadows. That would be more interesting while like people come after him. Apparently Rant's Quest is coming to Steam. Yep, we all know what's gonna happen. Rants is gonna come out, it's gonna be censored to hell, it's gonna start a wave of videos about rants, and it's gonna and all that type of stuff. Don't worry though, as much as people say, there's gonna be no fucking way people are going to claim rants. No one's going to be like, rants is actually for the girl. Or whatever they might say. I know a lot of people have a lot of weird fucking approaches with that kind of shit. That's not gonna happen. But it's gonna be funny. I will say it will be kind of funny. Apparently, it's gonna be a good time. He's just like me for real. Okay. Now, putting aside my desire for flesh horrors, let's go to this. Okay, Ito Nikki. What's this? Reclusive novelist Makio Kodai has always preferred the looks company of books. But when her sister and brother-in-law pass away, Makio unexpectedly becomes the guardian of a 15-year-old niece, Asa Takumi. As they navigate grief, clashing personalities and challenges of living together, the two slowly open their hearts to each other, discovering warmth and understanding the meaning of family. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Nothing wrong with this. You know, it's just nice, like a little drama thing. Nothing wild or evil. You don't have to have everything be like depression. Detective sees a slice of life anime and comes up with an alternate verse where there are flesh monsters. Yeah, I must admit that's literally me. There's a fucking for every fucking nice happy moment, in a slice of life anime, my brain just goes, now what happens if everything was ruined? Because you've built up all these characters, right? Now we can just pull them down again and make it all awful. Is that not the dream? Is that not the idea? I watch The Order. I haven't even finished a fucking season of The Order as a Rabbit, I must admit. But a long time ago, I watched that, and I got bored, obviously. But if they had just randomly added in some horrifying, creeping suggestions about like some evil, dark eldritch being living in the back of the coffee shop, I would have been like, fucking tell me all about this green tea and all about this coffee, because I know this somehow links into the grand dark conspiracy of the cult that you're running, you fucking rabbit girls. Peak. That would have been peak. If only. Alright, let's watch the trailer for this one. Just for so. It might be I won't watch every trailer if it's complete trash, but... Ooh, I like the music. It's always sad to have piano. Nice animation. Aww. Oh my god, me for real. Alone, just like all of us. Okay. Alright. So I'm seeing what they're putting here. Sometimes, like, these kind of shows sometimes can really hit in a really good way. I don't think I... Now here's the reveal. She writes smut. She writes smut. That's the reveal. Speak. Ah, yes. Oh, I didn't turn off the BGM. Fuck, sorry. Detective is slightly up. Is there actually a game that is Lovecraftian and anime girls I've been meaning to play? I think you might. There's a lot of that, to be honest. There's a lot of that. Like, to be honest, there's a lot of people who are like, look at my anime girls. I made them Lovecraftian. Aren't I cool? Now, as for this is the kind of thing that I don't think I could watch weekly. I think I'd need to watch this as it all was all out. I feel like I wanted to sit down and just consume this. Yeah, possibly peak. I actually say that. I'm not even kidding. Y'all thinking, what? Detective like some sort of healing anime about loss? No. I have a very weird distribution of I'll watch anything. I'll watch anything. So I've seen some really good sad shit in manga form, in anime form, and some really good like just healing shit. Sometimes it's like it goes in the direction of like say 5 centimeters per second, where it's like, yeah, literally that's just pain. That's just pain. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? That's just literal pain. But this is not so bad. I think I'd be you know what? I might put this on the list. I'll put this on the list. Goes on the list. Yeah. Wait, what is it? What? There we go. Yeah, goes on the list. It goes on the list. I'll give that one a maybe not week to week, but if it can hit well, that can hit really good. So yeah, I'll give that one a consideration. What's this one? Gomon Batokun no Nichijou. Okay, daily life in a society where torture is legal. All right. And big business. Spiritist dominates the industry with skill and style, surprisingly cheerful teamwork. All right. Part-timers Sarah, Shira, Mike, and Hugh tackle client session, office shenanigans, and even occasional in-house assassin. All with a smile. Life at Spiritist proves that even in a world of pain could... Is this just a masochist fetish? Oh, I found it. Yog Soga's Yard. I'll have to check that out, that anime out. But what the fuck? Okay, alright, first things first. A bunch of men. That's maybe a girl there, or that's just a guy with long pink hair. So this might be some yaoi stuff. There might be we might be in for some yaoi stuff. Like, oh, look at this boy, girl. They're like killing each other. Oh my god. Isn't it a massive turn? You know, that kind of thing. I could see that being a thing that they'll do here. Get Kuya on the phone. yeah, she probably would like this. Alright, let's have a look. Alright. I'm predicting bunch of men, all sadistic, but the silliness of like torture. Why would they call like this whatever. I like let's just look at this. I just need to know. I'll turn off the VDM. Hiccups, damn it. Okay, torture porn or meme? It's gotta meme. It's gotta be a meme. Yeah. Torture. So wait, are they like hired out for like by people like police? Okay. Yeah, a bunch of boys. Yeah. Yeah, look, they got the shoulder boy, you got the cool distant guy. Yeah. Okay. My favorite one where I torture people. Yeah, this has to be. This is one of those. There's a bunch of guys hanging out, and while there's probably like no actual like yaoi tension, but at all, it's just like bait for a bunch of like women to be like, "Oh my god, they're gonna fuck after they torture that man." We found 2 dudes kissing. Well, they're not kissing yet, but I that's my expectations. That would be that. And also the animation just doesn't really interest me, honestly. It looks like a bit of a meme. Not really here for it. I think that's one of those silly and we have like a slice of life element to it. I'm not in for it. I'm gonna be sorry. Sorry, torturing guys. No thanks. So far it's been, yeah, only two. Only two. Alright, let's give this one a shot. Kirei ni shite morasu ka. With an endearing protagonist and luscious art, the seaside cliff slice of life story offers. Wait, they're just describing it? Like, 2 years, what kind of games run a laundry service and a release over town of Atami. Oh, that's actually nice. I really like that town. Where she's built a fulfilling life, making friends with the locals, visiting hot springs. Though Wakana has no knowledge of her own past, her cleaning service safeguard memories from viewing no customers' precious items. Okay, so basically, okay. There's slice of life, but she's also lost her memory. Yeah, BS and Bao, but Yaoi Bait. That's what the other one was for sure. This one's slice of life, but she's lost her memory. There's clearly a little bit of romance option because there's a guy here. He looks around the same age as her. So I reckon slice of life with some sort of mild mystery is going on here. I'm not particularly sold. Although she is cute, that's not enough for me. Let's have a look. Oh wait, oh my god, she's naked. Oh my god, she's naked. Maybe everything's gonna be fine. Oh, it's one of those anime where they just like fucking recreate a city perfectly. I like ponytails, so I'm kind of already in on this one. Okay. There's the boy that she'll start liking. Oh yeah, they keep going to fucking she was yeah. This seems to be focused on romance. Now they're bringing up the amnesia here. This is one of those shows that if you really connect with the main characters, you'll be in for it. You'll be there for every little bit. But if you don't, it's like eh. Okay. Okay. Alright. I know these kinds of shows, and once again, they can be quite good if you really connect like perfectly. But like as a depression fanatic, if they don't have the right kind of depression, I'm not in for it. Also, it doesn't really make sense. We're in the modern era and someone gets fucking amnesia. Like, literally, like, what, did she grow up in a fucking cult? Like, I think if she went to the police and said, I lost my memory, can you tell me stuff? They determine who she is, they go through a few things, like, oh yeah, you lived in, like, a fucking rundown, like, tent over here in, like, a scam land or whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's not getting on the list. We are skipping over the Vigilante one, because I just go, okay, I'll say this much. I've never been okay. I must admit, Slice of Life does lose its luster after you've seen all the good ones. There comes a certain point where you're like, I don't give a fuck about Slice of Life anymore. But at the same time, there comes a certain point where you're like, I don't give a fuck about shonen battles anymore. I don't give a fuck. I didn't watch the first season of this, so we won't talk about that. That said, I did know Hero Academia ended. I must admit, I wasn't watching after a while. Hero Academia kind of went in a big dip for me. It kind of like went great start, continued on, and it wasn't even the fucking annoying fan base for me, but it just went a big dip. Amnesiac has to raise $500 to buy back her memories from the data brokers. Yeah, she had a Neuralink installed and they hacked her. That would have been fun. See, how would I change that one to make it better? For me, personally, I would say, without changing the setting overly dramatically, and not doing something more traditionally annoying, like, oh wow, she secretly has like muscle memories of killing people. Like, that one's more expected. That's kind of more standard. I'd probably try to make that maybe what she was running away from, like, maybe, like, the amnesia is almost you know, there we go. The reveal is, as she goes down the path, like, other people's... No, here it is. She doesn't want to know her own history, but through other ways, other people start wanting to know it. They start believing she deserves to know it. And the reveal is... Oh, serial killer amnesia? That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's better than mine, probably. But I was going to say the reveal is she has a fucking terrible family. Like, while she's, like, gained a new family working in this laundry, but she was from, like, a wealthy family. There's just, like, complete ass that were, like, horrible to her. And just awful. And she has an awful life. And, like, basically she was going to kill herself. Like, it was a suicidal moment for her. But instead, she took a path that she was like, this is my final chance. I'm just going to fucking lose it all. So she set up all of this to make a life for herself without the memories of this place. Because she knew she couldn't just leave. She needed to both leave and forget everything. And the reveal is that she's the one who caused her own amnesia. That would be my choice. But serial killer amnesiac who's trying to escape being a serial killer could also be fun. Golden Kamuy. The 5th and final season of Golden Kamuy. Good choice for anyone. I'm not going to watch the trailer here because obviously you'll get spoiled. But if you haven't seen Golden Kamuy, get on that. Holy shit. By the love of the sock, get on Golden Kamuy. Good shit, all around. It's a wonderful anime, Golden Kamuy, and highly recommended. Even if you're just there for the bare sex and the eating of food. Let's have a look. Okay, we got something very pastel colored here. Okay, 4 girls, 1 guy. All right, here we go. Our first romantic comedy. Surprisingly, none of the girls look like they're like right out in front. But if I had to choose who's going to win and who's going to lose. Short hair won't win. Blue hair always loses. Pink hair also tends to lose. I'm going to say a front girl will win. I'm going to say this girl will win here if she's going to. Anyway. AU high school boy has a problem. 2 childhood friends, Shio and Akari, who go... Why have they got that in fucking... Whatever. Go to the same high school. Are too cute. Oh, what problems he has. If they find out that I'm the only one. Find out that I'm the only one looking sexually at them now after they've grown up, even though I have no intention of doing so. What? That would be too much. So basically, his 2 childhood friends grew up and they're really sexy, so he's like, fuck, I don't want them to find out that I find them sexy. On the other hand, the 2 childhood friends also have a secret of their own. Their own secrets? It's awkward, it's complicated, but childhood friends are the best. A sweet, impatient, romantic love triangle comedy where you can't be honest. How's that a triangle, though? There's a bunch of them. That's not a fucking triangle. There's more points here. There's more points here, damn it. Oh, I should turn the BGM back on. Huh. Okay, your standard love triangle, but they're focusing on childhood friends. So this way we might have to see that childhood friends must be able to win this one. They mustn't find out I'm bricked up right now. That's literally it. If that would have been the title, I would have clicked on this much faster. If my 2 childhood friends can't find out I'm bricked up right now, I fucking click on it. But you know what's a good thing here? You know what's good here? This motherfucker is honest. How many times do we watch anime where it's a love triangle like this where the response is, oh, I don't know, what with my childhood friend? Oh, God, no. What, they're women? I never. You know, that kind of shit. The love summoning circle hits once again. Yep. For some people, this might be peak. Let's have a look. I might just discuss them based on whoever's the cutest. Wow, why is that falcon so loud? Why is that so loud? Put that so... There we go. Okay. She's kinda cute. I don't like her actually. Oh, purple. I like the purple hair. Wait a minute. Oh, tomboy, guys. Tomboy's sexy. She's a tsundere. Yeah, please look at me a little bit. Wait, it's those two? They're for each other? What? What? Wait, no, they're together. Alright. I'm noticing something already. Okay, alright. I need to point out something. So, Shio and Akari, these two are the main girls. These two uncover feet, avert your eyes. You will never see it. I will show it. But these two are the main girls. These two are the side things. They're the tricks. They're not actually main. The reason I say this is quite simple. I watched that trailer and I saw these two like 5 times, and I saw these two like 20 times. Let's be honest. Let's not fucking lie, guys. Let's not kid around. We watched a trailer. We know who the true triangle is between. They're not lying when they say it's a triangle. Basically, this guy, this girl, and this girl, and these two are just the stalking horses, unfortunately. Also, the purple one talks the way the one that make the purple one talk, who apparently is in the same year as them with the same outfits and stuff, fucking talks like she's like, you know, her, like the little sister, like Oni-chan type. I'm like, what the fuck? You're way too old for that. And, but then again, personally, I'd probably choose the tomboy. Like, I mean, come on, the tomboy. Like, I thought this girl would have won in the first time, but after seeing her a bit, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I think for these three, I don't give a fuck who wins. I just know that tomboys peak. But I am not watching this. I've already watched the anime. We just watched the trailer. We watched the anime. That's the whole show. There's no need to go any further. I think the girls look generic. They do. They look quite generic. Like, there's some mild... Like, when you were close up with, like, the pink-haired girl and, like, the tomboy, there were some nice colors in their eyes. But meh. Yeah, the triangle with 2 outliers. Yeah. This is not a... This is a harem style in name only. They're basically focusing in on the three between these three. And these two are just there to push it in. Like, basically... her gonna walk in on him on top of her, or this girl gonna walk in while this one is like together or whatever. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be completely boring. Not interested. But it is what it is. Let's have a look at this one. All right. Isekai. Here we go. Our first Isekai. Woo! Congratulations, our first Isekai. A salaryman approaching his 30s, oh, he might as well be dead, gets caught up in a holy maiden summoning ritual transport, a parallel world called the Romani Kingdom. Okay, alright, if they're going for Rome, if we've got if Rome is coming back, boys, I might be interested. Having worked day and night, he developed a mindset of a corporate slave and even demanded work in his new world, which landed him an accounting job at the Royal Accounting Department. Alright, okay, so we've got an Isekai, but he's got like one weird thing, which is apparently the weird thing of being a good accountant. Play Love 3, Love Cube look better than that. During his hectic days rebuilding the accounting department, Setro comes across a nutritional tonic that wipes away any fatigue. Thanks to the tonic, Setro's chronic ailments and exhaustion completely disappeared, leaving him overjoyed. But because he has no resistance to the world magic, the side effects put his life in danger. The only way to survive is to have someone with magic help him accustom his body to magical energy. So with no other choice, Setro must entrust himself to Arish, captain of the... Oh no! This is... Yeah, we might... In this final part here, the Yaoi detector went off. But I must say, it started coming up around here because they didn't mention any women. They didn't mention any women. And then we say Ice Prince. Yeah. And then we look at the picture here. Let's see if they have Rome, though. It'd be kind of interesting if they had actual Rome. Yeah, look at this. This is Yaoi's fuck. Like, come on. Like, let's be honest here. That's Yaoi hell. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna watch the trailer. I don't really care. But actually, no. I want to see if it's Rome. Let's just check if... I'm just gonna skip through. Have they actually got a Roman style? Let's see. Yep. Oh my god. I'm just a simple boy. I'm a little boy. And look at all these boys after me. Okay, there's no Roman Legion outfits. I'm not happy. Yep. We've got a whole host of different boys. Oh my god, a girl? What the fuck? Get out of here. Void? Gross? Woman? Ew? Alright, boring. So basically, it's like just the more it's the one about the torture, but they actually follow through. So boys anime for the boys. Yeah, this one's for the boys. Yeah. No, this is for the Fujos. A true boys love anime for the boys would be way more violent. Actually, maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe because I know plenty of like Fujo girls who are into shit, and all of them tell me the same thing. They follow up with, "So this is the best Fujo love story ever. It's so great. Like all of these boys, all the yaoi boys. By the way, they kill each other and like eat each other alive while all this is going down, and it's like filled with grape." And I'm like, what? Why do you want to suggest this to me in the first place? Alright, let's have a look at this next one. Women? Cringe. I know. I saw a woman and I felt sick in my stomach. I felt sick. New year? It's already started terribly. I saw a woman. I haven't actually seen a woman in real life yet from the start of this year because maybe I can just see how long I can go without seeing a woman. That could be an experience. Mayanoka Heart Tune. When Arasu Tabaki is all alone in bed at night, he was able to find... It's always, like, literally, talk about he, and there's, like, no boy in there. We didn't know what's about to happen. Find solace in the voice of the radio host who went by Apollo. However, one day she simply stopped broadcasting without an explanation. So basically, he's listening to a radio VTuber. Years pass, and Arasu is now at second year high school, and he makes his mission to search for Apollo, as there's something he wants to tell her. Okay, so basically he's a stalker. He doesn't know what she looks like or even what her real name is, but he managed to get some leads on her in his new school broadcasting club. That's where he meets 4 girls who all dream to get a job and they can use their voices. Just who is Apollo and how will these 4 dreams pan out? That must be kind of easy, you know? Like, I'm just throwing it out there. Like, oh wow, I listen to this girl a lot. I have a recording of this girl. I'll listen to this, and then I'll listen to these girls. Oh, it's this one. Sure, they'll put on a bit of a voice, but come on, that shouldn't be that hard. Also, here's a big question. If he is searching for one of these girls who might be Apollo, does that imply that if he finds who it is, did it just immediately fall in love with them? Day 4 of not perceiving a single female depression. You know it. You know it. Alright. Listen, the only yaoi I ever consumed is Given, and that was the result of a transaction with a game. See, I haven't really played or watched anything yaoi. I just don't find it particularly interesting. Like, it's just a natural thing. Like, if it's a Yuri adventure, I'll probably be like, ooh. But yeah, I just can't find any real interest in the yaoi stuff. Even if it has a great story. That said, I have read or watch stuff that a lot of Fujo girls like obsess over, like Bungo Stray Dogs, I believe. There's also an anime where there's a lot of like there's an anime with like a really over-sexualized cat girl to cover up for the fact that there's so many men. But it's one of those bait shows, which I would also consider Bungo Stray Dogs as kind of like a bait show, where it's like there's a lot of men here, they're not actually together, but like people watching go, oh my god, wouldn't it be great if they fucked? That kind of thing. Let's watch the trailer first and see if we can pick out who you know what, if they okay, we know they're a good effort of attempting to hide who the main girl is if they all show each other relatively equally. We'll have to see. I watched the first season of Black Butler in high school. Oh yeah, Black Butler might count as well. But then again, Black Butler's one of those shows where it's another bait show, because it can be good on its own, but like, the people who are obsessed with like, oh my god, my yaoi Fujo shit, they can walk in and love that. Like, they can walk in there and be like, yes, finally, yes, more bait for me. But they don't have to go over the line. Like the last thing we looked at with that Roman thing that wasn't actually a Roman, that would go over the line and show actual real stuff. But a lot of the ones that a lot of the girls get into that I know, they don't even have ones that actually have anything. It's all like suggestions. Okay. Okay, so he's part of a company, and he's also arrogant as fuck. What? What? Okay. No, he's not arrogant. He wanted them to say that so he could hear it. Alright, smart boy. Ooh. I like that girl. Her design's cute. Okay, so he wants to be... Oh, VTuber. You can do that right now. Alright. Okay, interesting, interesting. So he's hiding the fact that he's looking for her, but he's gonna try and make them all become pro. Alright, alright. That could be fun in its own way. They haven't really showed any one girl as the main girl yet. Alright. Now, are we gonna have a Nisekoi situation where regardless of how he feels the moment he finds out who his random fucking key logs, he's gonna have sex with her? Is that how that works? Is that how they works? Like, I'm sorry, I had feelings for this other girl, but I learned that you're that random 1% voice, your random voice I heard when I was 12. So I'm sorry, but I can't sleep with you anymore. How did she get the hair to do that? Magic, anime, the magic of anime. Now, one thing I noticed there. Here's my thoughts. Ready? This is what's gonna happen. One, all of these girls are cute. I like the VTuber girls design. Like, I must say this. This is what's gonna happen. All four of it, it's none of them. It's this teacher girl. This teacher is actually the one whose voice it is. That's my theory. My theory is he's gonna get close to these girls and help them out to try and figure out which one of them knows something or is the one, only to find out it's this girl here called Lemon. What kind of fucking name is Lemon? What the fuck's wrong with you? Anyway, that's what's gonna happen. That's it. That's it. Am I interested enough to watch it though? Yeah, it would be peak. But here's the thing. I don't think they'd let him get with the teacher. What they'll show is the teacher is like a kind of side but important character. That you eventually get to the end where he's trying to find out which one it is, only to discover it's the teacher. He'll give his thanks and tell the teacher how much she saved him from whatever. But the true romance will then be like, and that'll coincide with him coming out to the girls and showing like whichever girl he actually fell for. Because I don't think it's going to be I don't know if it is the teacher, they wouldn't follow through with the romance. And the reason I say that is quite simple. If there's an anime that is not comedic harem stuff, and they have a teacher as an option, then they usually are going to take themselves way more seriously. And this didn't strike me as something that was going to even suggest the teacher as a romantic option. Unfortunately, because I love me. One of the only things that can really drag me into a pure romance show would be like some sort of weird twist or taboo. Like, oh, I'm sorry, you can't get together because like, I don't know, there's a magical bullshit in the way. Or like, there's a teacher there and she's going to have to hide her fucking, like, you know, this is going to get complicated and you're all going to get arrested. Hag Chad's always getting sidelined. Unfortunately, yes. I'm sorry, Hag Chads, but that's just how it be. You know, sidelines for the Hag Chads, unfortunate. I'm sorry. Okay, we have gone through a few, but man, we haven't found anything. The list is short as fuck. Holy shit. Last time we did this list was quite long, and I must admit, that little list I did last time, I didn't even enjoy half the stuff. I ended up dropping a lot of them, in fact. The only thing that can drag me into a romance is sweaty, ovulating women. Hag Chaser. Alright, let's have a look at this next one. Alright. Yusha Party. Okay. Let me guess. I'm not even looking. Right now. The sock is not looking. He was kicked out of the Heroes Party. Let me look. When Yoki was reincarnated into a magic lord, he became neither a hero nor a demon lord, but instead a middle-aged, little-level subordinate demon guarding the castle. When the Heroes Party attacked the Demon Lord's castle, Yoki was able to defeat them easily, but he fell in love at first sight with the beautiful cleric Cecilia. Okay, that's a bit different from what I expected. So we have so I thought it was kicked out of the Lord, like I thought it was kicked out of the Heroes Party, but bro just fall in love. Bro just Sekai to be a guard and fell in love. Looks like a bit of slice of lifey, a bit of like just some romance. Alright, let's have a look at this trailer. I don't have high expectations. I fell in love with a girl, but she's my primary care provider. Now I need money to pay for insurance premiums. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is the start guy. Oh! Okay. He's very clear and obvious. Oh, gets rejected. Fair enough. I mean, that's obvious. And he just admits... Is she... Okay, she's grooming him into helping kill the demon lords? Okay. Looks like there's only one main girl. Yeah, she's... Yeah, okay. At the very least, it looks like it's going to be a pure, perfect romance. You know what? I will say this much. As much as I am totally uninterested, bro just immediately confesses. And he's like, you know what? Let's not fucking beat around the bush. I ain't spending 4 seasons and then you have to read the goddamn light novel to find out the ending. No. I'm gonna say that I love it right now. Which is actually kind of peak. But I will say, I have absolutely no interest. Yeah, Watashi no speak your fucking language. Basically, the trailer essentially establishes the story. Guy is a reincarnated demon. He's actually having fun being a demon, like there, and then like a cute girl shows up, and he's like, "Hey, whoa, you're hot. Can like we be together?" And then like she's like, "No, because you're a demon." He's like, "No, I'm actually a reincarnator. Like, bro, I've still got a human heart." And then she's like, "Okay, if you're a reincarnator, then you'll come with me and we'll kill demons together." And he's like, "Yeah, sure." So basically, she just kind of like uses her womanly wiles to convince him to kill his own people. Which is kind of funny in its own way. It's a groomed world. Yes. Well, not really groomed. Unfortunately, I wish I could say she's grooming him as a weapon to fight the demons. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's the actual major point in the story. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be a pass for me. It's gonna be a pass for me. Got no fucking interest in that. What a weird figure here. What's this dude playing Chet? What? Darwin Jian? Created in a biological lab. Charlie's a half human, half chimpanzee hybrid. I'm already involved, guys. Known as a human C. Raised by an adoptive human parents, Charlie's now 15. It starts high school where he meets Lucy, a clever loner who becomes his first ever friend. But his normal life is shattered when the animal rights extremist who freed his mother from a lab 15 years ago re-emerges terrorist, bent on kidnapping Charlie at all costs. So a crazy scientist makes a fucking super monkey, and then a bunch of fucking animal rights activists try and kidnap him. Keep in mind, the monkey monster they've made, they are letting it attend school. They have given it full human rights either way. So why are they trying to kidnap him? All right. I'm involved. I'm curious. I'm here. I'm ready. Show me the monkey. Oh, look at the fuck. Oh my god, holy shit! This is peak! Okay, they're freeing the animals. Okay, freeing animals. And fucking terrorist bombings? What? This is not what I expected. I thought it was a shitpost. Oh my god, look at him! Holy. What the f... Oh my god. Oh my god. Terrorist fucking Peter. This is so peak. Alright. Oh my god. Jumanji.
君たちって面白いね。僕さ、ALA を壊滅してこようと思ってるんだけど、どう思う？
Oh my god, so they're gonna work, a chimpanzee hybrid man and his best friend girl are gonna work together to kill Peter. Fucking hell yeah! We need to kill Greenpeace, guys! Actually, okay. Alright. This is... Oh, whoa, what's this? What's this? Oh. Look at the guns. Oh my god, that's so cool. The Darwin incident. Oh my. Oh my. You know what? I'm in. I'm in. I'm fucking down. I don't know about you guys, but I am fucking down. That's on the list. That's on the goddamn list. That was... Okay, so, one, I read that and I thought it could be a shitpost. I honestly thought it was going to be like cutesy monkey man in a silly way, like jokey way, is at school and it's going to be following his silly adventures in the school. And then there'll be like some... like silly group that are attacking him, but it's not going to be that. No, it's fucking literal fucking Peter if they became actual fucking ISIS terrorists. They're posing for fucking terrorist photos and they're shooting up schools and bombing coffee shops for animal rights. Now, just so you all know, that has happened in the past. People do that a lot in the past. They figure the best approach to like, God, stop killing all these animals. I'm gonna blow up this fucking train station. That has happened in real life, but I'm here. And just for reference, I believe the way they were saying stuff is that they need the monkey man to be alone. And here's my prediction: the Peter guys, they want to kidnap Charlie because they see Charlie as a new advancement of the human race kind of shit. Hey man, just gave you to say, hey there, Arctic, hey there, Arctic. We're just going through the entire anime season right now, and man, this was actually cool. I think this is actually cool. Like, fucking, I'm actually interested in this one. This one could be a lot of fun. A retrospective on extremists and final effects on people. Oh boy, howdy. And wish you lots of health and money for next year. Ooh, I'll take 2 of those. You know what? Health, I can actually, I was about to say, I don't need the health, I could take the money, but I'm like, no, actually, I fucking need the health. I need, bro, please, my meridians are fucked. But, no, Monkey Man? Hell yeah, that's on the list. That's on the fucking list. Only 3 so far, though. Holy shit, I am being brutal, or this season is cooking with so little gas. However, they did cook in this one. But yes, have a wonderful year. I don't expect you all to hang out on fucking New Year's Eve for some of you and New Year's Day for me to play fucking hang out with me doing shitposts. But it is what it is. I'll be doing some Helldivers tomorrow though, which may be difficult or not difficult for some of you to attend. But I'll work that out later. But no, Monkey Man, great shit. 10 out of 10. Hopefully I'll talk a bit about the channel at the end. You know, you don't want to talk about me talking about YouTube shit. Okay, this looks like a detective thing. Arne no Jikenbo. Arne is a vampire detective, okay, who manipulates supernatural powers. Lynn Rindweib. Okay, so we got the German name. Yeah, that's okay. Is a nobleman's daughter who loves vampires. Okay, that seems like a connection there. She loves vampires. He's a vampire, so she wants to fuck him. Gotcha. The worlds should never have crossed, but they join hands to solve a bloody mystery. In the darkest of nights, Lynn finds herself in a desperate need of help. Then she wanders into the mysterious city of Lukenberg, where non-humans live. Lynn's world changes drastically when she encounters Arne. Okay, this is a repeat, but in a different way. A vampire called the Worst in the city. And tonight, a new murder case has occurred. Why have they got it in fucking commas like this? What do you mean murder case? Like, is it an actual? Are you saying it's not a murder case? What's the truth beside these bizarre incidents that take place in a world where humanity and the bizarre intersect? Come on, human. Come on, human. You may dance merrily under the crimson moon. All right. Okay. I have to give the trailer a look there. Let's have a look. Let's give it a shot, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, she's a bit of a meme. She's really into vampires. This is not like a Twilight girl. This is okay. What? Is she about to watch Twilight? Or Dracula? Vampire... Okay. This girl is a little bit over the top.
その頂点には9人の王がいた。だが絶大な力をもってしてもかなわぬ一人のヴァンパイアハンターが現れ、宿敵を倒し世界を支配する。
Okay, she's watching an in-universe thing about vampire hunters.
最強の吸血鬼ノインテーターが生まれた。待っていたぞ、我が宿敵よ。来ました。
Okay, this is just like part of the anime. They're not even showing the actual, like, this is not a trailer, this is just part of the show. Okay. This is where anime, like, this girl could never be real. Okay, so I will summarize. Crazy girl has a fetish for vampires. If I had to guess, like, she's gonna show up and she's gonna have a fetish for him, which is kind of sad. Like, I mean, like, if she's got just a fetish, did she really like you? Isn't she just into a fetish for you? It didn't really show me that much, but I do like detective shows. You know what? I haven't put enough on the list. I'm putting this on the list. I like detective shows. I wouldn't say this has the same level of pull as Darwin Gen, which is fucking great. But, detective girl that goes for vampires, decently cute. I shall give it a chance. Alright, what's this? I think this is the second season or something. I have never Jukon Noob Sensei. I don't even know what that is. No idea what that is. Can't make a comment on it. 29. Oh, I think I read the. No, wait, no, this is a different one. 29 Sai, so 29-year-old Dokshin. So me is no girlfriend. Chuken. Bokensha no Chudo. So basically, this is a daily life, slice of life. Older man who goes on adventures. Having spent his childhood in the slums, Hajime Shinonome has desperately sought out strength to survive. Now he enjoys a peaceful, carefree life as a resident adventurer of Komai Village. One day during a quest, he ventures into a dungeon to find a young girl being partially eaten by the weakest kind of monster, a slime. The girl's name is Lyria. Having abandoned by her parents, she has no place to go. Entered the dungeon alone instead of stay alive. Hajime couldn't leave her, so he took her back to the village to live with her. Okay, so if I had to guess, we, instead of getting like the slum guy living like, you know, like dude living in the slum becoming an adventurer, we've jumped over the intervening period where he became a powerful adventurer, and we've jumped right to the end where he's just in a nice little fucking village in the middle of nowhere and just chilling out, being the local adventurer who kills the monsters there, has fun, knows all the local people and stuff, finds a random little girl in a fucking dungeon about to be eaten and goes, you know what, I've decided to become a dad. So we've got some father-daughter adventures, as I'm guessing. I'm noticing a lack of massive anime honkers in this list. Where's the substance here? You know, you're right. But what can I do? I'm a sock, and that includes... I mean, come on, that immediately means we have to go to feet. Anyway, let's have a look at the trailer for this. Will it be... I mean, okay, because remember, when there's a father-daughter anime, there are two paths we can go down. One... okay, well, there's really three, but generally there's two paths on the main point. One, raising daughter, wholesome adventure, how sweet, how beautiful. Or the darker path, not raising a daughter, but raising your future bride. And you might think, wow, detective, how the fuck could you say that? It happens really, really often. And you know what shocks me more? More often women write it. Well, okay, that doesn't shock me that much. Women have a thing about, like, control. Let's be honest here. Women have a thing we just have to watch fucking half the goddamn shit, the movies they watch. So there's always like, the CEO man is pushing me against the wall. Oh, it's against my will. He's so powerful. But yes, this concept of father-daughter and father raises daughter to become his future wife is something I see made by women more often than not. I've seen a lot of anime and manga in my life, but let's see what path this will go down. Will it choose the path of darkness? Let's see. Let us see. Oh, let me turn off the BGM. Okay. Yeah, I work as the adventurer. He just wants to live a relaxing life. And he finds child. Okay, she's a meme. This is funny. Peek. She says she'll kill people. Alright. This doesn't look like it's heading down the dark path. That's Peek. She's basically saying my sword wants blood. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'll make a clear prediction right now. He's gonna get together with her, and there's gonna be some other anime girls that are gonna come in who maybe knew him when he was younger, or people from around the town who get involved in his life now, and they're gonna be the romantic targets. If there are any, but definitely I didn't get the vibe that they were going down the true dark path of women's manga. The dark triad train. But no, that looked like some wholesome shit. I don't know if I'm interested though, because like it was wholesome and funny, but it didn't strike me as interesting, if you know what I mean. You know? I feel like I could watch 3 episodes and be like, yeah, there's nothing really that changes here. There's no like advancement here. These kind of shows, you need to get fucking invested in like the main guy being cool, or like the girl being silly, being funny. Like it's a bit hard to pull this one together. I don't know if I could be interested, honestly. I don't know. You know, I'll put it on the list. We'll give it. This one feels like I'd give it an episode just based on the comedy and the kind of. You know, we haven't got any slice of lifey, and this is kind of slice of lifey, but not extremely slice of lifey. We'll give it a shot. All right, next one. All right, hot girl in picture, only girls. Let's say all of these hot girls here. There's a man involved. So, like the man we just don't see. Anyway, Yukui wakes up. Oh wait, to find herself wearing a maid uniform in a strange manner. Okay. Oh, BGM. Damn it! I thought we had. I thought I had done more cinnamon pop tart. After wandering into the dining room, she comes across 5 other girls, each in the exact same outfit. Okay. Soon the girls learn that the manor is brimming with lethal weapons and a deadly array of traps, and that they may only escape by playing the most gruesome of games. Okay, so we've got a jigsaw situation. And the terrifying truth sets in. Each girl's face goes pale, except Yuki's. Why? Because this isn't her first go-around. Oh, shit! That's right, Yuki's a professional death game player who lives off the prize money she collects from winning brutal killing competitions. Oh my god. This is... Alright, okay. The twist at the end there gets me. So instead of, one of you have done something evil to me, and all of the girls look really cute, are they all gonna die? Okay, here's the one thing that they could fuck up. Bunch of cute girls in this, and she basically is just a professional... She's a professional death game fucking competitioner. That feels like... How do you get to that position? How do you get that job? Holy shit. Anyway, I was already fucking ready to put it on the thing. Let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, load up. Come on. Wow, look at those eyes. Yeah, people die game. Okay. So basically, so we got a jigsaw puzzle, so they gotta... Okay, so it's not killing each other, it's escaping. Okay, Okay, they choose to play this game, I think. Maybe. Okay, shush. So some of them were tricked to be here? Damn, they're hot. All of the girls are extremely hot. Yeah, so some of them are new, some of them are not. 29 times she's been in this. Oh no, sorry, 28. There's guns? Alright. Puzzles? Oh, and cute girls in maid outfits? Now... Oh... Okay. So she wants them to get it. She's going to try their best to keep them alive, is what she's been saying. Alright. Oh. That is... What a silly way to live your fucking life. Honkers? Yeah, there was plenty of honkers there, simple. There was some fucking honkers. That's on the fucking list immediately. That is on the list. Good lord, that's on the list. That looked like fun. Like, that... Okay. One, what kind of person who gains the skills to do all of these things, like, you know, fucking go over puzzles, escape all these death games and stuff, and has done this 28 times or 27 times, and this is the 28th time, to get money. How much money do you need to eat? Do they only give you, like, I don't know, like $200 at the end of this? Anime girls with oh, that's true. There were some girls with homophobia there. Now, here's the question. Are any of these girls going to be secretly like part of the game to try and kill each other? Is there going to be an element where they will kill each other? Because I didn't see any of them dying, but it did a good job, the trailer. The trailer was a good trailer. Didn't reveal to me any of the girls' secrets. And it also didn't reveal if they were going to like take one of these girls and just kill her off in the first 10 minutes for like the shock. And then she's just going to come back later, you know. The money is tax-free. Oh shit, the money's tax-free? I misunderstood your game. $200 of tax-free? I'm in. And like, oh, the tray. Wow, she looks different in this. She's got a gun in the light novel. Huh. Well, there were guns in the picture, so but we'll see. That's on my fucking list, guys. I'm just gonna say that's solid. I don't know about you guys, but that actually legitimately interests me. I'm here for this. All right, let's go on to the next one because that was great. They got McDonald's gift cards at the end. Yeah, they get a McDonald's gift card. Hell yeah. They get a discount so they can play in the ball pit for 10 minutes. After buying something, of course. Alright, let's have a look at this one. Odayaka Kizuno Kuya no Suzume. When Leo mysteriously finds himself in a city that bears an odd similarities with his own, but clearly isn't. Okay, so he's gone to Silent Hill shit. He quickly becomes to terms with the unlikely truth. This is an entirely different world. So he's parallel to a different world. Even so, laid back Lysville isn't the type to panic. So he's a isekai to a parallel world. Interesting. He immediately sets out to learn more about his strange place, and to help him do so, he hires a seasoned adventurer named Gil to tour guide and protector. Until he's able to find his way home, Lil figures out a perfect opportunity to explore a new life adventuring as a part of Guild. After all, sure, he's go home eventually. Might as well enjoy the other world vacation for now. You know what? What a very healthy way to approach things. One, this is just an isekai. Like, this is very clearly an isekai, right? Like, this is very clearly... sorry, I'm just... Move that. Let me move this down so you guys can see the picture. Oh, no, you can't. But, yeah, so this is some sort of a isekai. Alright, let's have a look at the trailer. I'm curious about this. This one actually has my attention. You have my attention. Let's have a look. Let's give it a shot. You have my attention, game. I mean, anime. Oh, so that's the guy. So this guy. Okay, the world looks a bit standard. Oh no! Is this gay? Holy shit! Oh my lord! I thought that was a girl from the picture. Oh my. Now, is this the part that will go... Will this one that will go over the line? Or will it stay on the line? I do like his approach to this, though. Oh, a whole bunch of guys. Okay, yep, a bunch of boys. And I think I'm leaning towards the one where there's just a bunch of guys, but like no line is crossed. That's what I'm guessing here. Yep, this is definitely... I don't think they're going to cross the line this one. Yep, 100%. Okay, it looks like... So from what I can see, he's still from a fantasy world as well, but it might be in the future or the past of the fantasy world, but he's not sure. Or an alternate version of it. And he's treating the whole thing like an adventure play in the playground. Alright. Unfortunately, it's a little too laid back. Like, even though, like, it doesn't cross the line yaoi-wise, but... There's not a lot of adventurous element, and the kind of animation's kind of mid. And there's no massive honkers as well. 2026, the year of yaoi. What is this? That's no. The truth is, and we've done this for what, 2 seasons now. But honestly, this is my opinion. They do this all the time. Yaoi is surprisingly common. It's just it doesn't reach the heights of what we know about, or the bait yaoi. Like I would call this bait yaoi, similar to what we call like bait yuri for some other shows. Although it might, maybe the fucking author of this was completely like legitimate, and they just like didn't include women and just were like, yeah, this hasn't got nothing to do with yaoi. I just wanted a bunch of men hanging out. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why do you consider it yaoi? All right, let's go. A second season. Oh, this show. I didn't even finish season 1. But for record, I am considering season 1. But the whole concept behind it is world is in a matriarchy. Women can like use special powers, men cannot. However, for some reason or another, there is a man who can like, I think he gets powers based off the things he is given, and it's like a magical contraction, and he's a massive fucking pervert. So he's like, you want me to do something, or you want to get some powers? So fucking, all right, I'll go and do something for you, and then immediately my unconscious brain will decide what I get, and you'll have to follow along with it, and it's usually something extraordinarily sexual. So if you want massive honkers, this is the one for you, simple. I haven't even finished season 1, but I really should, because I do like the concept of a bunch of women who will literally kill me. That would be on the list if it wasn't for the fact I haven't finished season 1. Oh, is that a... Okay, I'm going Monster Girls. I'm getting the Monster Girl vibe from this one. Oh, BGM, come back on. Ah, no. Accident. Sorry. Sorry, put the BGM in the wrong place. There we go. Tomodai otoko no to ningen onna sonochi no furu ni ku futari. Akira Tomone is an invisible gentleman who runs a detective agency. Okay, there he is. I can't see him. He's a mild-mannered human female who works there. Shizuka can always find Akira even when he turns completely invisible. A quiet love begins to blossom between them as invisible man and blind girl grow close to each other. Oh. So it's just a romance, but like set in a fantasy world? Or like a fantasy, like, okay. I can't say that I'm that interested, really. Wait, oh yeah. Invisible Man Needs Soon to Be the Wife is the name of this one. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, sorry, let me just turn this off. I don't know if that BGM is too loud, let me know. Throw it up. Literally, he asks her out in the opening. Oh. Oh, it's cute. Oh, that's cute. Look, wow, the high-level furry here. An elf? Okay. Dark elf?
娘と同じホワイトエルフ。
仕事とプライベートを分けようって約束したはいいけど。
ここのところ忙しいですし、
I see.
今だけ約束を保護にするのはどうかな。
So basically, man wants to get with girl.
情がバレてしまう。もっとあなたに暴かれたい。
Okay, so it's just a romance.
そわそわしてしまってすみません。
Where she can't see anything, but for some reason she can detect him. So basically, if you want to watch a sweet romance, that's it.
私も仕事の鬼になろう。
I have absolutely no interest though. However, I will say this is very inappropriate for this is very inappropriate for a working relationship. Very inappropriate. You've seen the trailer before? But yeah, so this is just some this is Shinzo Abe telling you to get married. This is Shinzo Abe telling you to get married. Also, will their child be both invisible and blind? I really hope not, because that would suck. that would suck. Sorry, but it's not going on the list. Once again, the strike of romance has to have some level of drama if I'm going to watch it, and that's not really enough. It's like, wow, you're blind and he's invisible. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. All right, Eris. No, oh, betray. Oh, here we go. Betrayed by her fiance's lover and executed to public execution. So we have a villainess show. The first villainess show. The first villainess show ever. Ladies and gentlemen. That's wild. I didn't even think we would have to wait this long. A plain Viscount's daughter known for her honesty faces death. Until a mysterious... Okay, no, not a villainess sort of. Until a mysterious offers salvation. Scarlet Crucible, a noblewoman who long thought dead. Maybe her only hope. Together, these unlikely allies discover a dark conspiracy lurking in the heart of high society where betrayal and hero conclude. Alright. Okay. Alright. I thought it was just a standard villainess thing, but alright. And also, look at those honkers, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen. She's stacked. Okay, maybe I could take this across. Like, you guys can't see anything. You know what? Let's put it... Wait, I'm so stupid. I don't know where I could put this. But there you go. Look. Look at those honkers, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. You're unlocking. I'm putting it back. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, you know what? Let's give this one a shot. Let's give it a shot. I'm curious. Huge! There was some huge yonkers. Oh! Oh, it's got it's even got subtitles for you. Okay, so she's a ghost helping her. Alright. Alright. Okay. I'm kind of interested. I must admit. So yeah, we got high society politics. Ah. All right, I'm pretty interested. Okay, usually villainess type shows go into like, oh wow, I'm actually in love with this boy. Alright, I'm bought in. I'm bought in. I'm bought in. I'm here. Constance has massive tits, and I'm here for them. Give me the milkers. I mean, I'm sorry, that sounds a little bit crass. Give me the bread. Nah, 10 out of 10, I'm here. Like, okay, this seemed a little bit more interesting. Yep, I'm in for this one. This one gets in the list. This isn't even a petty you get on the list because I'm kind of amused. This is you're on the list. Yeah, 100%. I'll give that one. The pre-gaming starts now. 10 out of 10. That was good shit. I like that. I like that. Interesting. It didn't... And here's the big one. If the trailer had have immediately shifted into just being nothing but like, oh, by the way, there's a boy here, and I like this boy, and the romance. Oh no, fuck off! I've always wanted villainous isekais or villainous girl animes like this that are focused on like more of the interesting side of that story, not the and I'm gonna get married to the boy, but I don't want to get married, but he likes me. Oh. So you remember that fucking one from last season, the one where like the Scarlet Girl who's a fist and she beats people up that I said I'd watch and I gave it a shot. I hated that show. I hated that show so much because it's so predictable, it's so boring. It's like, oh wow, she's gonna beat people up, it's very interesting, and the whole show just revolves around how she doesn't like this one fucking prince, but he's clearly gonna be the guy she gets with. And I fucking was like, I'm so bored. I'm so goddamn bored. So I hate villainous shows that do the one thing that most villainous shows do, which is embrace romance. Alright, okay, this is the second season one, but the next season of Jujutsu Kaisen, the third season, in fact. Yeah. Okay, I'll watch it. You know, I've heard a lot of different things about Jujutsu Kaisen from a lot of different people, but I'll give it a shot. I need to find out what happens with the girl who's having sex with her brother or whatever. Like the crazy one with the blonde hair. That was a shock from the Sheki the simulator, the game. That's true. That's true. Sheki's like, oh my god, incesto? I'm here for it. But no, I think it could be pretty good. I'll give that one a shot, obviously. I'll give it a shot. I'm not too worried. I don't know, like, I'll check it out. I'll check it out, but I'm like, I must admit, I've kind of cooled on Jujutsu Kaisen. I won't watch the trailer here, but, I've kind of cooled on it, but I will watch it, so I guess we'll just put it in. We'll watch it. We'll give the Jujutsu Kaisen a chance. Alright, what's this? Omae gotoki mao ni naru mo to Yusha party knows. Okay, Japanese. Flum has been chosen by God to be the hero's party, despite having stats 0 across the board. All she has is the oh no. Okay, time travel, reversal ability. So it's a girl who's the main character. Predictably, she proves useless in battle, but refuses to give up and continues to do all she can for the party. I guess, does she die and then like it reverses time? Her playmate Jean, Jean, because we've got to use the French pronunciation, a genius and a renowned sage picks on her at every opportunity. Eventually, what? I thought it was her friend, but apparently she's sold into slavery. Even as a slave, she's treated as incompetent and persecuted, and ultimately thrown into monsters' bait as their master's entertainment. Flum is left with two options: take up the cursed sword that inevitably brings death to its wielder, or be eaten by monsters. The moment she chooses to fight back as a reversal is when the reversal of her life begins. Okay, alright. So, we already know what happens here. I wasn't able to watch the movie because of the theater I went to was fucked up and played the dub instead of the sub and did not fix anything after the 20-minute recap. Oh god, I hate it. I hate it when they do that, when they go to the movies and they screw that up. Oh my god, I love slavery. Me too, guys. You know what? Slavery and woman slavery? Is this not peak? I think this is everything I've ever wanted. But no, I'm watching the trailer for this one. I have a theory, because like, look, we got two big scary men. Two big scary men that look like they might be evil, and then a bunch of cute girls. Is this going to be a Yuri harem? Romance has to come into everything with anime, so you forgive me for wondering, but we'll see. Maybe they'll just be more focused on the story like the last one. Oh wow, damn, she's... okay. Okay, two girls? This is... what? Looking for happiness together? She doesn't know what? Okay, this is kind of cutesy, not from what the... I don't understand why the description was so dark. So that's... oh, here we go. Animation's a little bit eh. Okay, we have death metal. Okay.
りないから
Alright.
僕の前にひれ伏せ奴隷女。
無茶をしないってのは無理かな
Yeah, I can see why a cute girl might be a little bit. I like the voice acting. Looks like we are going down maybe not a Yuri route, but very much not a heavy romance route. Alright, that's kind of peak. You know what? I don't know if it's a time travel ability she has, or something like that. But I didn't realize that the main girl isn't this girl, it's this girl. It's the fucking... It's the orange girl. Gender bent redo of a heal. No. This is definitely not redo of a healer gender bent. I don't know if it's time travel though. I must admit, I'm kind of sickened of time travel. If it's like, oh wow, she gets turned into a slave and then like, oh no, like now she's like gone back to the start of her adventure. I'm like, I'm sick of time travel. The only ones that really pull off time travel because there's no tension is usually RA0, and I have problems with RA0 because I'm stupid. And although I do like RA0, I must admit I'm just really stupid, and I won't talk about that because you'll all hate me when you realize why, the stupidest reasons why I don't like RA0. But this is on the list. What a long damn name, but it's on the list. It's on the list. I'll give that one. That one's on the higher tier of the list. Oh my fucking god. Let's just, you know what? Let's just code my Gotoki, because I don't want to have two lines there. That annoys me. Alright. But not bad, not bad. Not bad. You're on the list. Oh my god, I have to... Okay, guys, I need to... Let's be honest, guys. Are you upset that I'm on the list? Or that you weren't invited? Alright, season 2 of something that looks more like a romance. Yeah, bunch of guys, one girl. Yeah, it's season 2 of a romance. Let's have a look at this thing. What's this? Champion no Majo. Okay, Luna, a black witch, lives quietly in a poisonous mushroom house, right? Deep in the Black Forest. Okay, racist. Why can't it be the White Forest? Why can't it be the ethnically diverse? She lives in the city making high efficiency medicines, but she's rumored to be but she is rumored to die. Okay, that's stupid. If she is touched and is she avoided. The life of which who doesn't know the warmth of people is carefully and momentarily drawn. So basically, if she touches another human, she's dead. I guess no sex for you unless it's through like I don't know, the grandest condom ever. Alright, let's have a look at the trailer. Let's give the trailer a shot. I have a sneaking suspicion this might have some Yuri here. It's just a sneaking suspicion. There was 2 girls in the cover, and we're talking about being touched, unless it was a show to boy. She's a very beautiful girl. She's a very beautiful girl that I saw. That's what I'm translating. Oh, she's in a baby bot. Isekai. Okay. You cannot leave this place. So the blonde girl is the one that can't leave. Okay, no, that's the Luna girl. She's the one who can't touch her. And the blonde is her... Okay, apprentice. I didn't get much from this trailer. It's a very slow-moving trailer. Quite the slow-moving trailer, this one. I'm gonna say that I'll give it a shot. I don't know. 2 girls in a forest, a little bit of mystery. Who's coming from where? Why am I here? You can't touch anyone, but for some reason she can touch the blonde girl. It might be kind of too slow for me, and I have a prediction that it probably won't reach the ending, but I've always liked that design with like the purple eyes and like the hair and like the ponytail is kind of thin like that. It's cute. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Alright, what's the next one? High School Kingumi. Kiningumi. Wildly... Okay, a bunch of boys. But in the Reiwa era. I don't know when that is. But so it's an 80s kind of set anime? Maybe. Oh, it is from the 80s. Look at that. Yeah, so... Oh, it's a bunch of boys. So this is a recreation. This is a remake. Give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. This is an oldish thing. Turn it up. The girl is transferring in. What? The voice acting. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a remake of something older. They love these like crazy faces for that stuff in the older manga. What? Oh, we got a cross-dresser. Okay. Okay, so there's a bunch of like random groups of people in this that kind of fight each other in some way. I'm guessing it's more of a shitpost manga. It might be pretty funny, but I don't know if it's the comedy that I'll like. Oh my god, tits! Yeah, this is definitely an older, like, you can get the older vibes for it. Which is fine. It's more of a shitpost, but you know, that's fun in its own way. Fair enough, fair enough. Not for me, though. Not for me. But I do appreciate that shitposts are still getting turned into anime. Even if they have to go back to the 80s for it. Alright, let's continue. Alright, Dark Moon. Is this going to be a bunch of gay boys? Ah, bunch of boys! Bunch of boys! Dark Moon Kurono Skino Saiden. Welcome to Riverfield, where the most popular boys at two rival schools happen to be vampires and werewolves. Okay, is there going to be one... Wait. Oh, it's a webtoon! Wait a fucking minute! Is this the one that is like a bunch of Korean... Like, I heard like a bunch of Korean, like, idol guys... Like, actual real idols got turned into a webtoon? I think I remember this. Like, the characters are all real-life idols that got turned into, like, the webtoon variant or something. So Suha transfers to Riverside. The rivals find themselves inexplicably drawn to her as horrible incidents start to shake the town. The boys have forgotten past that slowly unravel and the world turns upside down. Yep. The girl is literally, this girl Suha, is literally the stand-in for the fucking K-pop drama girls. The ones who are obsessed with K-pop. This is what we're fucking looking at right here. Holy shit. I didn't even think this is going to be a thing. You know what? I'm gonna... Let's look at the trailer. I'm curious as fuck what this looks like. I saw this was a thing on Webtoons a lot, but I never actually sat down to read it. Because... So there are a bunch of vampires and stuff, and they're all like really cool and hot. But like, they're all actual, real fucking K-pop people. I think. I might be wrong. I might be fucking completely wrong. Yeah, look at them all. They're all of those boys, like... All those boys are very clearly like, I wonder if anyone gets with them. Because like, if they're all like heroes, shouldn't she not get with any of them? So this is not... We've seen a bunch of yaoi things. Oh look, he's got homosexual eyes. Yep. And like, yeah, a whole bunch of boys, and then one girl that they're all drawn to. Oh. Ah, she hates vampires. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I'd actually give that a shot, if only for the... just to see what it is. Like, I'm curious enough to give it a shot. Unironically. Just because I've seen it on Webtoons so much, I'm just like, how far are they going to go? Because, like, if these are actual, like images that are supposed to, like, reference, like, real life, like, Korean actors and whatnot, then how are they going to justify any of them getting like the front showing? You know, the main girl, the main guy. Like, I wonder how they'll do that. But I'm curious enough to give it a shot. Not that curious, but a little bit. All right, let's have a look at this. Hell mode. Yakuri Ski no Game. Okay, yeah. Isekai. Yeah, okay, alright. Here we go. Another Isekai. Alright. 35-year-old Kenshi. Okay, it doesn't matter he's 35. You might be like, oh, he's 35. That's an interesting. He's an older guy, like an old man. Nope, he's going to turn into an anime boy. Spent his years playing every single MMORPG he can get his hands on. Tired of new games to cater to casual players, he leaps at the chance to try a never-ending game with intimidating hell mode that raises the difficulty and chances to level up to impossible heights. But as soon as he selects the summoner, Kenshi finds himself transported to the world of the game and reborn to a family of serfs as a baby named Alan. With nothing but his memories and his wits to guide him, Alan sends off to conquer hell mode and unearth the secrets of the summoner class and free his new found family from their fate. Meh. I'm just gonna say it. It's a straight meh from me, brother. This is a straight meh. This is a meh reaction moment. Like, come on. Like, okay, we'll watch the fucking trailer. But I have no expectations for this. Wow, they actually showed the guy's face before he transports. Yep, turns into baby. Yep, of course, he's got no friends, no money, no girlfriend. Hey, wow, it's always his mother. Their mothers are always hot. So he wants to summon stuff. Yeah. I mean, like, at the very least, what we'll say is he's very... Okay, that monster, though, that was some bad CGI right there. That was some really fucking bad CGI. Did you notice? Yeah, the trailer's a little bit... Okay, we got a pink-haired girl. Oh, he's already... Will there be romance in this? Okay. Yeah, the monsters look... They only show a few scenes of the monsters because it's very clear that the combat... Oh my god, you see right at the end there? Let me go back. Let me go back to that. Look at that. Give me a second. Look at those fucking monsters, guys. Holy yeah, this is gonna be us. They have fucking no money at all. Okay, this ain't One Punch Man, but you can tell they have no money. I would have some level of interest because, like, here's the level of interest I would give this, right? He's treating it like a game. But then again, he does want to, like, get his family out and stuff, but he's truly treating it like, oh, I'm here to beat a game. So he's not like, oh, I'm scared, I guess I'm living here now. It's more like he's trying to win the game. So there's a little bit of interest there, I guess. But genuinely, I don't give a fuck. This is like your standard isekai. You're gonna forget about it at the end of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just move on. Like, let's just move on. There were no big honkers. There's, like, some cute girls, but, like, I mean, the girls weren't the major focus, so, like, But, like, you know, like, that just struck me as, like, not interesting. Like, one element to being interesting isn't enough. Another season of Fire Force, no thank you. I can't really watch Fire Force when I already know that Fire Force is a prequel to fucking Soul Eater, so you already know that everyone's going to die. Like, I mean, come on. It's a bit mean. A 5th season of fucking card game, I don't give a fuck. Hope, they probably say it like that. Son o Okuru to Tokuro Hope-chan no Himitsu. The anime story set in a world of cuteness called the Sun Kingdom. Hoppe-chan lost their memories and appears in the kingdom, while in the real world an office worker is slowly losing her self-esteem in her life and work, starting to go to the verge of becoming lost in life. Somewhere between Gansa Hoppe-chan and Hope's world, their paths cross. What? Toxic Hoppe-chan creatures are creating uncute... What the fuck? Let's just watch the trailer. Wow, this looks like bad CGI. I have to look. We have to do it. is this gonna be okay, 3 minutes of this? No, thank you. I'm gonna skip around after 30 seconds. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's actually just merchandise. It's literally merch. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, this is literally just our merchandise is now real. And then they just use CGI for everything? Yeah, no thanks, but nice try, Japan. I'm not getting into your consumerism. You can't get me that far. Can't get me that easily with consumerism. Alright. What's this? Tensei shitara dragon no tamago datta. Our hero doesn't need to come out of his shell. Our hero needs to come out of his shell, literally. Reborn in another world. Okay, he's a Sekai. Inside a dragon egg. He doesn't have the amazing magic or mighty physical strength of your typical Sekai adventurer just yet. I mean, so it's going to come it. But then again, if he struggles, he'll need to break free and grow from a weak hackling to a fearsome beast if he wants to escape the deep, dark forest unscathed. What battle and adventure? Alright, so it's not unique. This is similar to the spider one, Isekai into the spider, Kumo Deska, or others, although Kumo Deska is very much more different. But the idea is essentially it's attempting to go for a more of a struggle build, but visually I don't see that. Anyway, let's look at the trailer. I think the trailer needs to be seen for this one. Okay, he's literally in the egg, rolling the egg. There's no... It looks like it's got better animation than the last fucking two things. He looks like a Pokemon. So basically, dude turns into a Pokemon. You're not even a dragon. You're just more like a weird Pokemon. He called himself a dragon. Okay, so basically he has to fight monsters, and then I can make a good prediction here. Actually, I'll wait until the end, but I'm pretty confident in my prediction about what this is going to be like. Animation-wise, kind of meh, predictable. But the one thing is he's non-human, which is kind of neat. Does twist things up. Like the guy who turns into a sword, but animation is very mid. It's not like, you know, the worst considering how much they phone it in nowadays, but still. Okay. Alright. I'll say it right here. Digimon Killer. Yeah, Digimon Killer, yeah. This is the Digimon Killer. I'm gonna say it right now. So, this is what's going to actually happen. He's going to be born as a dragon, and he's going to have to fight his way out of an area that's filled with high-level monsters. In the process, he becomes very powerful, and then eventually something happens, and he's found by those girls, and he just follows them around, and he's like really overpowered. So the struggle will be early on, and then it'll just fall off, and he'll just become like their little pet. That said, it has a mild interest on the back of the fact that he's not human. Although as a dragon, he doesn't have a good design, honestly. Like, I mean, maybe because it's easier to draw. Let's have a look. Actually, can I have a look at this? Wow, he looked a lot different in the... Yeah, this looked a lot better, actually. I'm just throwing it out there. That looked way better. Like, look at that. That looked way... Well, where's the manga? The manga looks even better. Kind of lewd. Hell yeah. But that's not on the list. I'm sorry, Digimon Killer, but you're not on the list. Not particularly interested. Oh, the new Trigun! I did watch this a long time ago. A long fucking time ago. It's been a while since I watched Trigun. A long fucking time. Like, I barely remember what happened, so do I have to rewatch the other one? It's a long fucking time for another, for another thing to come out. I mean, it's Trigun. I'll watch it. It's Trigun. Although not as popular as some of the other older things, like, Yeah, I liked it as well. Like, I can't remember much of it, but I quite liked it. Oh, it's in the same animation as Dragon Stampede. Oh, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot on the trailer, actually. We'll give it a... Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that. That looks like CGI, guys. Oh, no. Let's give it a shot.
バッシュ感動の再会だ今度こそ彼を止める殺さない
ミリオンズナイブスの目的は人間に搾取され続けてきたプラントを救いプラントの楽園を作ること私はなるべく正しい道を進みたい
I mean, the animation's not as bad as I was thinking. They've got decent animation. I have forgotten everything about Trigun. What the fuck is happening? I have forgotten everything about Trigun. Holy shit. Okay. Does he say? I don't remember. In Trigun, was the main guy in Trigun like Vash? Was he like a non-killer in that one as well? Was he? Did he have a whole thing about not killing people? Okay. I don't remember a fucking single thing. I know I just said that before, but... Ooh, missile spam. This is... I'm honestly... I don't remember a fucking single thing about Bash right now. Like, I remember visuals, and that's it. Holy shit. I got nothing. I can't remember a fucking single thing. Oh, so he didn't like to kill at all. That was a normal thing in the other one? Okay. Is that supposed to be a new Millie Thompson detective? You have to watch Stampede first. This is a rebooted. This IV what, really? Oh shit, it was? Fuck, man, I didn't even realize it was rebooted. Yeah, I think I might stick to the original, but like... I didn't even know that it was like... What? I don't like the look. They really rebooted it? Wow. Oh, soon. Okay. This one might not go on my list because I haven't watched the prequels to that, so I think I... Damn. How do I feel about that? I'll have to wait. I'll have to watch the first one. I'll have to watch the first one again because of the prequel thing if I want to, because like I have no idea what the fuck was happening there. So, and which makes sense. It was a second season. I didn't even. I thought it was like a sequel to the original that I had seen. I didn't even realize they had they remade the IP. But it didn't look that good, honestly. Visually it was okay. It was like just okay. I'm not a big fan of the way they do their animation with a lot of that stuff. Don't worry though, AI's gonna fix it, guys. Alright, dead account. Always ready for a fight, destruction for destruction's sake. Okay. The online streamer is a troll, making the worst of the worst, boundary pushing flame bait content. So basically, oh my lord, we've got a kick streamer. I'm on kick right now. And raking in the revenue from hate watchers. Alright, this is kind of interesting. You may think he's nothing but a bottom feeder and a drain on society, but in reality, the high school dropout is a caring older brother with a sweet tooth who loves nothing more than his little sister. Aww. And his viral videos, a waiver is paid for his sister's medical bills. And even if all of humanity hates him, he doesn't care as long as his little sister gets better. But then something strange begins to happen. Now, noticeably, there's a lot of men in this picture. There's a lot of men here. Trigun Original and the Trigun Badland movies are the best. I'd have to watch them because I don't think I even watched the movies. Let's watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer for this. See what it's like. Looks like I get sucked into a magical urban fantasy world. What? His sister was killed? Wait. What? He's fighting dead accounts of ghosts? Also, and he, and they also just explained to us that his sister's dead. That's... Isn't that the guy from... Okay. Ah, here we go. Okay. But... Okay. 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 Pretty standard. It's kind of like a... What if it, we have Jujutsu Kaisen at home? Jujutsu Kaisen at home, guys. Yeah, like a bunch of main characters, strong girl, a core group, fighting ghosts. But they did reveal to us right at the start, like this description up here tells us how like he has his sister and then immediately his sister dies in that, like they just tell us. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I'm a little bit on the fence, I must admit. I mean, we haven't really taken that many options. But... Okay, well, you know what? Dead account. We'll take dead account. Dead account. We'll put it on the list. We'll put it on the list. We haven't got many on the list in the first place. And we already know at least half of these are going to be dropped. Or even more. Alright, let's have a look at this. Okay, getting gosh dang tired of all these dudes getting in my Japanese. He's like, where are my anime? Look at all this honk is here. Hey, look at that. That's fluffy. Fluffy hair. Okay. Jidai Kyoshitsu no Ningen Jidai Kyoshi. After a traumatic incident ending his teaching career. Oh my god. What did he do? What did he do? Rayham is certain he hates humans. Let me guess. He gets like blamed by like children, or like we get like a, oh my god, he beat us up, but he didn't, you know, like that kind of thing. Yeah, when he sees a job for a teacher who truly cares for their students, he's compelled to apply. That's weird. Before he knows he's hired, only find out his students are demi-humans. What begins as a job becomes a journey of healing for both a teacher who lost his faith in humanity and students who dream of it. Okay. So we got a teacher and a bunch of like cute like monster girls. All right, I'm interested. I'm interested. Okay, looks like it's, wow, the score distribution is terrible. Some people really fucking hate this. Who is giving this a 10 out of 10? Like, literally, who is giving this such a low score? Anyway, let's have a look. Watch the trend. Is it worth it? Is it gonna be? Can cute? This guy looks like he just walked out of high school. You should have made him like an old man. They study to become humans? There's only 4? What? What is that? So she's a bird of some kind? Oh, it's cute. Okay, but like, can't they just like wear a hat? Ooh, wolf girl. Wolf girl! She wants... Oh my god, fluffy tail! I'm here for it. They're gonna show us what happened to him. Didn't really do much for me, I must admit. Bark, bark, bark. That's true. That's the barking does come from the fact that there is a cute wolf girl. I do like my cute wolf girls, and also that mermaid has some massive honkers. Rabbit girl? I don't know what the shrike is, though. I guess some sort of bird. But, like, I don't know what they would teach, you know? Because here's the thing, right? What would you teach these girls? They clearly know human, like, usual stuff. Okay, wolf girl, put a hat on, hide your tail. Bunny girl, put a hat on, hide your tail. Mermaid girl, put a hat on, hide your fins. Striker girl, just say you have a weird hairstyle. I don't see what the difficulty is here for these girls to blend into human society. Just throwing this out there. Alright. You know what? I'll give it an episode. This is some trash, but it could be fun. Because you know, one of my favorite animes, right, was Great Teacher Onizuka. I fucking loved Great Teacher Onizuka. It's so much fun, like watching him deal with all the problems of all the students and like him being a complete fucking meme. Oh, that was so much fun. All right, but we'll check this out. That one's like, I'll probably give that one an episode. I don't think I would be that interested, but anyway, Yusha no Kazu. In an alternate 21st century, a rich mafia member can turn into demon kings through increasingly popular ether enhancement surgery, and the bounty hunters called Braves are the ones who called upon to take them down. What? Yashiro only wants the simple pleasures in life. Pizza, beer, and card games. Peak, sir? Are you peak? When three young Braves offer him a majestic sum to be their private tutor. Majestic? So offered money to be their private tutor. He agrees solely for the money. But is it worth what he's getting himself into? Okay. You know what? Older, gruff guy who just likes to drink beer, eat pizza, and play fucking poker, trying to teach a bunch of, like, young hero girls who want to become, like, superheroes to fight the mafia? I'm kind of interested. Let's watch the trailer. Let's give it a shot. Let's give the trailer a shot. Okay. As a wizard? Is that really the Mafia Man? Who's the Demon King Mafia Man? They're not showing too much, though. There's our main character. Okay, here's one of the girls. She's been beat up. I'm already interested. There's another one of the girls. She has a sword in the middle of daytime Japan. 10 out of 10. They're not using voicing. He's drugging? Peak? Alright, hell yeah. They have guns? Okay, so... Alright. I like the idea of gruff older guy who... Okay, we're already seeing the edges of how this comes together. Basically, they get saved by him and then they're like, let's teach us, please. You know what? I'm here for it. I'll give this one a shot. It's simple. It's simple. It doesn't have too much going for it, but I will give this one a shot. The idea of, like, older man who doesn't give a single flying fuck teaching a bunch of kids who want to become heroes is just very funny. I enjoy it. We were just talking about Great Teacher Onizuka. That's got the same vibe, although Great Teacher Onizuka was more of a shitpost. Oh. Yaoi time. This is... Owen? Is that a girl? Yoi Tokuj has long legs, a deep voice, and a handsome face. In other words, Yaoi is such a good-looking guy that most people don't notice and care. The fact she is, in fact, a girl. Ah, okay. Alright, so it's actually a girl. Indeed, she's the nickname Prince. So this is that Prince, the Prince stereotype. For as long as she can remember. That is until she met Ichiro Senpai, the only person who seemed to really see her for herself. Oh, wait, I think I saw this trailer on Twitter. To her surprise, she's not how to handle this new relationship when newfound friends is a prince himself and a guy prince at that. The two-story high school princes start here. Basically, it's a romance. I'll give it a shot. We'll give it a look, but I'm not particularly... Yeah. So basically, everyone calls me a prince because I'm like a cool boy kind of girl. But now I met another boy who looks cool and I can be an actual girl for once. Yeah. I'm already bored. I'm already bored. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're interested in that, I'm sorry. I'm already bored. I'm already bored. I can't help it. Okay, where'd the BGM go? BGM, come back. There we go. Sorry, I turned the BGM off somehow. All right, But yeah, I'm sorry, but that was completely boring. I just like, oh, wow, romance, and the twist is both of them love each other. It's like, oh, great. Now, I know there are people that just really like fiend that shit, but I just can't. I fiend suffering. I fiend when there is struggle. I fiend when there is a isekai, and in the isekai, they lose everything, and they are beaten to like a pulp, and the world is an awful fucking eldritch abomination, and every step is like them pulling themselves over broken glass. Like, come on, that's what I want. Anyway, Sei Hantai na Kimi no to Boku. Suzuki's a high school girl in love. Wow. But the guy she's fallen for is nothing like her. While she's cheerful, outgoing, and always trying to fit in, her classmate, Yusuke Tani, is a stoic, quiet, and doesn't seem to care what people think of him. Will Suzuki be able to overcome her anxieties and ask him out, or will she discover that opposites really don't attract? Okay, so it's just another romance show. Okay, I'm not interested at all. Yaoi? No, that wasn't Yaoi, that one before. The twist is that it's actually straight. No, that one before wasn't Yaoi. That was actually just actual romance. Let's have a look at this one. Standard romance. We'll give it a shot. Oh my god, the cat's kind of cute. So basically, quiet boy and outgoing girl. She is cute though. I like it. That's kind of cute. Yeah. So basically, she basically kind of sweet that she's nice. I don't think I'm gonna watch it, but like, cute girl who's outgoing, trying her best, who likes just a gloomy guy. That's nice. Yeah, and then, oh, well, look at all these other girls and boys around. So basically, they're all going to get together. Yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah, I can see what this is. I'll let it play to the end. So basically, we're seeing the whole anime here. So, the core of the show is that these two guys, this guy and this girl, aren't really like perfect, but like he really likes like her. You know, I know you know what? You probably do. VTubers have all sorts of styles, and then everything else is about the classroom and like all of the other girls and guys in that get into this romance. I wouldn't be surprised if we end our season at the end of like the final year of school, and they're all about to go off to college or whatever, and they have their romances kind of coming together, and I don't get the vibe that it's going to be like more realistic and that some of them will break up. It'll probably be more like they'll admit to each other their romances and stuff, and at most they'll probably all get together or something like that. If you're into like, you know, that kind of group dynamic romances and things, not a typical triangle, you might enjoy it, but for me, that's not me. It's not me. I think that's never going to be me, honestly. Let's have a look at this next one. Kaya-chan. Kaya-chan? Oh my god! Kaya Place! Zap! Kaya-chan, the dog who escaped. Wow, Kaya's gone to a whole new world. Kaya-chan is a notorious problem child in her kindergarten, but none of the adults know her secret till. So it's, damn, a kindergartner? Our main character's a kindergarten? Chia Sensei is put in charge and learns of Kai-chan's hidden ability to see evil spirits and vanquish them with a punch. What will happen to this 5-year-old who gets in trouble when she's trying to help? Okay. So it's a bit of a little joke kind of manga, like a horror manga or something like that. Let's have a look. I know the reference. Haha! Wow, I referenced a big drama now. Everyone knows the reference of Kaya. I don't even pay attention. I didn't even know much about Hassan or any of those people. All I know is I've seen the funny memes where he just presses the button and like the dog, like little comics of like the dog just going ah, and then like attacking him with like lightning and stuff. Oh, it's so funny. Man, it would be terribly known for that. Like, that's a terrible thing to be known for. I'd hate to be a fucking Hassan. Like, wow, I want to be my own streamer who does my own stuff, and everyone fucking knows me for the fact that I shock my dog. You know what? I'm going to come out and say this. My family have shock collars on their dogs. Real shock collars. And before you try and send me off to the gulag, I don't live with my family anymore, but we had a boundary fence because we had large property. And around the boundary fence, and I had to teach the dogs this because they kept running off and getting in trouble. They would run away and they'd come back all covered in mud. The neighbors were upset, stuff like that. You want to keep them in. So what we did is we set up, buried a cable around the house, and it's got a little sensor in it. And we put these shock collars on dogs, and then, it's the whole thing about your 2 fingers in there. And I shock myself with them to make sure, and it doesn't hurt them. It's just like, I don't like it. Anyway, the point of it is, they go close to this line, an alarm will start beeping. They get really close, it'll shock them. So basically, I had to take them around. I had food in my hand, and whenever they'd heard the alarm, they would come back, I'd give them food, and I'd just teach them where the line was, and then now they're happy and they never run off the property. So that was my experience with shock collars, using it as like a boundary fence. The alarm is the actual useful thing because they know that the shock is there, but they associate the alarm with it. So they get close enough, they hear the alarm, and they're like, "No, I'm leaving. I don't want to go here." So it worked out really well, to be honest. It was great. Anyway, let's watch this. A fucking 5-year-old is the main character. Ooh, animation's good. I like the vibe. But I don't know if I'm going to be that interested in, because this looks like a... What's the... Oh! Oh, okay, sis. Oh dear. I'm scared, there's an old man. The music's kind of nice. Visuals are nice. Her mum? Oh my god, Kaya. I can't believe you've been reincarnated. Okay, are you calling a 5-year-old Kaya-sama? Okay. Alright, there's a bit more story in this. I thought it was going to be more like a joke show. So we have a 5-year-old with superpowers. That's kind of fun. I like her evil form, like with the black eye stuff. That looks really cool. And then blood spreads everywhere. She looks so happy. I guess she's enjoying her life. You know what? Horror? I'm here for it. I haven't seen a horror in a while. Kaya-chan isn't scary. Is their final enemy gonna be a dude with a fucking shock collar remote? Like, Kaya, I have place. You cannot stop me. You know what? That goes on the list. We gotta go see what the dog has reincarnated into. Okay. Let's go. 5-year-old. I'm down. Last horror anime, which was another. That was fun. I liked another. I liked another. Horror anime is actually really tricky, though, I must admit. Horror anime struggles in a lot of ways. And one of the biggest ways that horror anime struggles, it's not a cultural thing, is I just rarely find anime scary. You know? I don't know if you guys feel the same, but very rarely do I find anime scary. Right? It can get, like, the best I've had is, there are some that I have found, though. And one of those is outside of games, because anime games I can find pretty creepy. Like, anime games can get me pretty hard. Like, some of the parts in Umineko, when I played it first time, were like, whew, whew, I'm getting chills down my spine here. But, for anime, I think there's only a handful I can think of off the top of my head. Higurashi. Higurashi spooked me. Higurashi spooked me pretty hard. I quite enjoyed Higurashi, and it did get under my skin, especially the first season when I watched it, because it was one of the first animes I watched, and I was like, fucking hell. The things that got me, though, wasn't like the individual things of like showing like fingernails getting ripped off or anything. It was like the mystery and the confusion and the horror elements of not knowing what the fuck was going on. It really got to me. It was great. Okay, we got a romance here. Big tit girl and random guy. Akuja, here we go. Traditional villainess. I think horror anime isn't so focused on actually trying to jump scare, but more of telling an uneasy feeling in art style. Yeah, it is. It tries its best, but I think it never really hits with me perfectly, is what I'm trying to say. I'd like it if it did, but too often than not, it doesn't. But that's just me. That's like my own thing. Anyway. So on the day before her downfall, Lady Teresa Kermit recalls that she is someone from an Otome game that is once played in her former life. She used to adore the main love interest, Prince Heart Knight Lapis Lazuli. Oh my fucking god. But unfortunately, she was not reincarnated the heroine, rather the worst enemy, the villainess's fiancé. So basically, villainous reincarnation, she reincarnates right at the end, I'm guessing. At the graduation ceremony, without bringing eye, Hardeth condemns Teresa for all of her alleged crimes, breaks off the engagement, and proclaims the heroine of new to be mine. But here's the question, though. If she's the villainess of an Otoma game, and she's reincarnated, and remember that she's reincarnated right at the end of the game, it's not that she's innocent. I mean, like, it proclaims her alleged crimes and stuff. No. Like, whether Charis is innocent, he banishes her from the kingdom. But that doesn't make sense. Because, like, she actually did these things. But she just wasn't aware she was in a game, right? Unless they're going to do the thing where they turn around and say, but actually, the villainess was actually good, and when you played the Otome game, you were actually a massive piece of shit. Like, that doesn't make any sense. They do that too often nowadays in their attempts to quote-unquote twist the genre. But then again, fucking Akujo no Reijo, or the villainous bride, has really got to fucking get its fucking shit together. Anyway, before her sentence can be carried out, a shocking figure appears. Aqua Steed Marine Forest. Fucking what? What kind of fucking name is that? Aqua Steed Marine Forest? They just make this is just they just put words together. This is just 4 words in a line. What the fuck is wrong? Fucking hell. Oh my god, Mr. Aquasteed Marine Forest, my beloved. Oh god. The prince of a neighboring powerful country has been harboring feelings for Tira Rose for quite some time and announces his intention to marry her. Adored by the prince of another kingdom, what have waits a villainous on her path to a happy ending? I don't care. I don't care. This is just romance with extra steps. Yeah, no, it takes place not in an RPG. Look at this. Like, okay, how are we gonna bet? Yeah, but she's... Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, but she gets with the villain guy. Oh my god, and like, look, she smiled, she's evil. Yeah, like this, the black hair is actually evil, that's right. But you did actually do the evil things. Oh my god, why does this look like it was made by, like, PowerPoint presentation? This is so fucking stupid, I hate it. I'm so annoyed. Why do people watch this? Yeah, I fucking don't care. I just don't care. Could you just put some more effort in, please? Like, please. Please. Fucking hell. Oh, I'm in fantasy villainous. Why doesn't anyone who gets isekai to a villainous Otome world realize, hey, you're in a game. None of this really counts. Why don't you just kill everyone? I just don't get it. I think, like, the closest they come is usually like, oh, you're a villainous or you've got superpowers, and then it just devolves into a romance. And I know every fucking anime has romance, but come on, just give me something more. Okay, I didn't watch the first... I haven't finished Joshiraku first season. I watched one episode and stopped, but I have heard really good things. I really should watch more of it. Let's continue with whatever the fuck is next. Hime-sama Gormon no Jikan... Okay, second season for something. What? Okay, so basically, it's just princess gets captured and eats food. Okay. I can't watch that. I haven't watched the first one. Ah, third season of Oshinoko. Incesto, my beloved. See, I haven't read to the end of the manga. I will give this a shot. But, you know, I'm interested. I'm interested in watching it. I enjoyed it for what it was. I just kind of like... I think I felt I could detect something about the ending. I don't even know what the ending is, just for reference. And I stopped watching. But personally, I really do like this show, and the premise was really fun. I know that, like, people, like, argue about, like... I know there's a lot of people who, like, go, oh my god, you can't ship Ruby and Aqua. They're brother and sister. That's incesto. And as I've said before, I don't really care if the story is good enough. But more importantly, is it? Now, hear me out here. Do we really consider someone... Do we consider incest from the perspective of the biological reality, or the fact that neither of these two people were actually born this way? Like, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Like, Aqua was an adult man before all this. Ruby was a fucking illness girl. And both of them had a decently long life. I mean, Aqua had much more of a long life. And I know that Aqua, like, there are elements that show that their bodies reacted in terms of, like, you know, developing, going through puberty again and whatnot. But what I'm saying is, they're both different people. They weren't brother and sister before. They were thrust into this situation. They didn't grow up together. They both are aware that they were magically put into this situation. And they both were aware of each other as separate beings having reincarnated. I don't consider it incest that much. Because, you know what? True incesto has to have blood relation, yes. Because otherwise, you're just being cheap. It is wincest. I mean the wincest. I agree, it can be wincest. But I'm just saying, does it really count in this situation? I think it does, but I think an asterisk is needed here. If you say you got Ruby and Aqua together in the end, and everyone was like, that's incest, I'd be like, but they were really separate people. They weren't actually... They didn't grow up together. They might have been brother and sister in genetics in this situation, and they've spent a lot of time together. But I would almost consider them step-siblings at best. Spiritual step-siblings. Or perhaps spiritual big brother and younger sister, because... well, you know, Aqua knew a lot more about life and stuff. I must admit, the things that turned me off... Because, like, I remember how this goes, and I know how Season 3 kind of goes. I haven't reached Season 3 in terms of where it goes, but I can tell you what's happened. And go watch that if you want to, I must say. It's really good. But basically, Aqua was desperate to find the thing, and then, like, he gets a bad... I think Akane essentially gives him a bad lead and says, oh, don't worry about it. And, like, then he tries to forget about being, you know, his revenge and become a normal person. And that made me upset. But on the flip side, Ruby gets involved, and Ruby starts becoming the one who's, like, obsessed with revenge. And I really appreciated that twist. That was where I stopped reading in the manga. But I'd love to get back to it. So I might actually rewatch. I might watch more of Oshinoko, but I'd have to go back and watch more of Season 2. Because while, yes, Season 3 probably starts off with stuff that I have seen before, I didn't go through Season 2, even though I watched Season 1. I kind of just ran ahead in the manga. But no, I'm interested. Definitely. Yes, incest is wincest. Which is why Belle X Wise is the ideal ship in Zenless Zone Zero, and I'll hear I will hear no argument. Oh, here we go. It's just 2. Free one. What is there to be said? I'm watching it. What's there to be said? I'm watching it. Like, of course I'm watching it. I love my racial purist elf. Well, no, species purist elf. Please, kill more demons for me, my beloved. I'll watch it, and I'll be happy. If it's just more of the same, I'll be happy. I know some people that say that they don't like Freerun on the back of it's kind of slow in some elements, or it's slow in regards to some of they just kind of only watch like, oh, I watched the magic one scene and then the rest of it was a slice of life. It's not really slice of life, I would call it, but I really do appreciate it. I really like Freerun. I'm interested to see. I have some small problems with potentially where I think it'll end. Because, like, now I don't want any spoilers for you guys, because I don't know this for sure. I know that she's setting up North because she wants to find, like, the barrier between life and death so she can speak to Himmel again. I really hope that the ending of this is not, like, hi, Himmel, we're in love now, I'm gonna join you in the afterlife. Or Himmel comes back somehow. Call me a glutton for punishment, but I like the fact that she's slowly beginning to realize what she lost. Well, beginning, but she's getting into... I just like it. And I don't think I'd feel good if it was all invalidated by them magically bringing him back to life. That's my one fear. Everything else is really good. I also love the demons. The concept of the demons is so good. So that's definitely on the list. Like, fucking, what are we talking about? Like, of course it's on the list. God damn, if you're not watching it. Oh, Medalist Season 2. I actually tried watching this with a friend. We wanted to watch something random from the season. And he suggested this. And I watched about 3 or 4 episodes. I quite enjoyed it because it's a sports anime. Basically, it's one of those anime where they take a really narrow view of life. Like a narrow view of a sport. And I really need to work out where I can put the fucking chat better because, like, you guys can't see the cool stuff. But like, let me just move the chat a little bit. There we go. But basically, Medalist is like, all about ice skating. But for ice skating, you only can be a certain age. And this is for 2 reasons. One, it's a brutal world where they all focus on youth. Because they're like, oh, you can get older and jump around, that's fine, but you're old now, we don't care about that. So, like, it's like a weirdly... It's like Epstein's Island. They only care about age. And, like, the impressingness of being an impressive age. So, basically, this girl at the front here has been trying to be one for a long time. But she's always been, like, low tier, and her mother really didn't care to push her harder. And... she's right at the edge where it's like, you needed to have been training for a long time. You won't be able to get a gold medal at this point unless you fucking, like, absolutely smash everything. You need to get perfect on fucking everything to get a gold medal at this point, at this age. In terms of, like, this would be, like, around the age where they'd expect her to be going for the gold medals in the Olympics. Not fucking starting off at the areas where she is. Now, she has been practicing, but she hasn't been pushing. And the story is like a sports anime, focused on all the little things, and like the brutal world. Because it is a bit brutal, because all these girls literally get fucking, you know the meme of like, oh, what do you fucking, she's like Blue Archive meme of like, what's that? She's turned fucking 13 expired? That meme is essentially true, but for sport here. Like, the fucking, I gotta stop swearing. But they basically ice skate, but once they turn a certain age, nobody cares anymore. So the main character is a guy... Well, no, the girl is the main character. But the main character, as well as her, is this dude right here, you can see in the picture, who's essentially her coach. And he failed in his hopes to reach that because he started too late. He was too shy to want to be an ice skater because he thought it was girly. But when he eventually did get into it, he got pretty far, but he never got as far as he could get because he was too old. And he sees this girl wanting to be something new, and he's basically semi-vicariously living through her, but like giving her like the opportunities to speak for herself and become something special that she didn't. Also, she's autistic as fuck, and it's quite endearing. So it was a fun show. I never completed it, but I would actually want to go back to it. So if you're interested in this, I would highly recommend it. I would highly recommend it. I'm not going to watch the trailer for this one, but just wanted to mention it. It's an odd one. It's an odd one you wouldn't expect to enjoy, but if you like sports anime, this is one might actually be for you. Okay. let's continue. What's this? Hikuidori. What the fuck? The fire extinguishing samurai who stopped the great fire is called the fire eating bird. Matsuna Gaka Gengo, once known as the fire eating bird, was the best firefighting samurai. Wait. Samurai firefighters? He has resigned from the fire brigade for a reason, but suddenly received an invitation to serve in the Shinjo clan. I'm guessing firefighting is like not just fighting fires. There's something more here. The Shinjo clan's firefighting team has no money, no personnel, and was looked down upon by those around him. With the encouragement of his wife, Miyuki Gengo. Wow, he's married? Gengo decides to rebuild the collapsed firefighting clan as chairman. Gengo and his friends, all of whom have had their own peculiarities, struggles to save any life despite being ridiculed as ragged steeplejacks. In Edo, a mysterious series of suspicious kais called Firefox continues. Huh. Firefighting samurai. What? You know what? Let's. Oh no, CGI. Oh no! Look at that ratio. Ooh. Himesa, princess. Oh wow, look at that. Ooh. Their faces are a bit uncanny. Okay. Yeah. I'm not sure about this one. How do the samurai fight fire though? Do they just like? They're just essentially actual like firefighters. No, oh my god, that was so bad. That looks so bad. Okay. Why are they're firefighting samurai is an interesting concept, but like the visuals are awful. Oh man, maybe reading the manga would be better if there's a manga or something. That looks. Yeah, they paid out. They forked out for a good voice actors, but nothing else. Yeah. It's getting a manga and an anime adaptation. What was its original? Oh, the mangas are releasing at the same time, so they're releasing. Oh, okay, so this is an attempt at making a thing that releases at the same time. This is awful. This is awful. I don't care. Not at all. 0 out of 10. Not watching it. All right, let's have a look. Light anime for a what? Railway fan? Is this like a? Let me have a look at this. No living creature has returned to life from Gunma. What the fuck happened in Gunma? Despite the warning of a childhood friend who moved to Gunma, Norita's children survived. What? Apparently Gunma is a dangerous place. By the way, Gunma. Wow, okay. It's got one across the board. Holy shit. Very few planning though. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'll give it a shot. This might look awful. Something bad happened in Gunma. That's Gunma Prefecture, by the way. What? Wait. Why is it like manga shit? What? This doesn't look like anime at all. Are they drawing? Is it like made like this? Okay, it's a shitpost. It's a shitpost. They literally said you just don't know the truth about. You just don't know Gunma enough. I'm like, what the fuck is happening in Gunma? And why is there a happy music at the end? Yeah, this is still don't know Gunma. That's okay. Yeah, it's a shitpost. It's got to be a shitpost. 10 out of 10. But I won't watch it. All right, we're reaching the dregs here. We're reaching the dregs here. Oh shit! Season 2 of this? Okay, I said I would watch it the first time, and I did. I did watch this. Oh, I didn't finish it, but I was enjoying it. This is a true harem, and I say that truly honestly, and I mean it in an interesting way. In the original one, I watched the first few episodes, like, all right, this girl and this girl here, the blonde girl, actually get together in a romantic way very quickly, like very quickly. In a this pink-haired girl is actually really horny, and she loves it, and then she realized, and this girl really loves her back. However, you think, oh, okay, so it's finished. Like, why would there be a harem route? No, because she's a little bit indiscriminate with her horny. A little bit indiscriminate. Let's just say the group of friends that are around that I thought were all just going to be friends, like the girl who are all friends who are like just there to like go, oh my god, you're in love. No. They become targets very quickly. I didn't finish it and I still need to go through it. I've just been going through it, slow boating it. But it was actually a lot of fun. If you want a Yuri harem thing that is really funny, like I know I hate romance, but like the kind of variation of the comedy and the variant girls and stuff, it's actually a lot of fun. Actually a lot of fun. We won't watch the trailer because that's season 2 trailer and I haven't even finished season 1, so that'll spoil myself. But if you're into looking at a romance with a harem in it, or if you're looking to look at a romance with a bunch of girls who takes it seriously and it doesn't just kind of fuck around at the edges and never go over the line, this is it. I think by episode 4 or maybe episode 3, I think they had already started bumping uglies. Like, not like fully, but like, I think there was like there was also a scene, it was basically a scene where one of the girls was gonna like go, we're gonna have sex right now. And another girl works in on them. And they've done some things in it. Like, I didn't know how far they were gonna take it, but if you told me all of these girls had an orgy by now, by the start of season 2, I'd believe you. I'd believe you. So 10 out of 10. And the final one, wait, no, some more below this. Yoden Shinden Samurai Troopers. What? No. Why not? Let's watch the trailer. Oh, it's a sun. Okay, it's a mecha anime. Why Sunrise always makes a mecha anime. It's actually pretty well animated. Okay. Okay, I thought they were mechas. No, they're like... Oh, it's like fucking... Power Rangers. They literally turn into samurai robot men. It has better animation than some of the other ones I've seen. Looks like they're doing that whole, like, battles in CGI form, but outside that they're not. It's not the worst in the world, but I don't think it's the kind of thing that I'd care about. A little bit predictable. Because you see, like, once you've seen some of the good ones, you've seen them all. Detective, did you watch the Arknights anime? I did, actually. I watched the first season, but I am behind since then. I've been planning to get in and watch all the other ones as well. Because I've heard they're actually okay, but in terms of people who like it. Alright, Samurai Troopers, I'm sorry to say, no. Off-brand Power Rangers. I'm not interested in off-brand Power Rangers, I'm sorry. TV shorts? I don't think we care about these. These are like just the mini things. No one gives a fuck about this stuff. 16th season? Jesus Christ. Oh, I know what this one is. It's like Yuri romance, this one. This is like a short. I think I've seen like the thing for it. Watch the trailer for it, just so you guys can see. If I remember correctly, it's literally just Yuri romance. Master, wake up! Hell yeah! What? Peak? Excuse me? She bought a girl? Oh my god! Oh my god, it's Yuri robot anime girl. Oh my god. X, you mean?
私の人生終わりかも。
Oh my god.
テレビアニメアンドロイドは経験人数に入りますか？
Okay. So basically, she got drunk and she ordered a fucking woman. She bought a woman online. Peak! Japan knows exactly what we need. I will purchase my way to happiness. True, real, accurate. Thank you, Japan, for realizing the truth. That's on the list. It's going on the list. It's going on the list. I probably will not actually watch that much, but it's going on the list because this list is quite short. Damn. But yes, she buys an android girl, and it's basically a short show. So you probably each episode be only 5 minutes, and it's just going to be like a bunch of women. Basically, it's just going to be like, oh wow, the robot wants to fuck her, and like the girl, because goes, oh boy, oh geez, Rick, and that'll be it for 5 minutes every day for every episode. What's this? The fuck are these guys wearing? Feels like a... what? Let's have a look. Sounds like this one hentai game I played once. You know what? I would believe you. I'd believe you. What? Wow, yeah, this is like short, so the animation is all weird, which makes sense. Why do they look like they're like Fist of the North Star? Sorry, but I don't feel like watching Mad Max. But you know, nice enough. I don't feel like watching Mad Max though. Killing Floor, oh that's true, Killing Floor music. Just thought of that, Killing Floor music. What's this? 2 years ago, the elves who lived in the hidden forest lost their home due to a forest fire. Now they're moving to Kanagawa Prefecture. This story, however, focused on a human who became a roommate with an elf living in an apartment. I don't care. I don't care. Their forest burned down, so they came to live in Kanagawa. They're silly. Leftovers. Oh, yeah. This is from the season, scene from 4. Oh, we still have Kamen Rider. I've been watching that still. Good shit. I'm a little behind, but good shit. Movies that came out. Oh, there's a... what? There's a Girls and Panzer movie coming out in 28 days? Crazy. I didn't know they were coming out. All You Need Is Kill has got a fucking movie? That's wild. I'm not particularly... okay, this one... the fucking Boku Kokoro Yabai Yatsuna... I don't care. I never cared about it. It's just a romance. Like, I know people love it, but it's just a fucking romance. Oh, a Gundam franchise celebration. Honestly, a lot of those Gundam movies are really good if you can get through all of the other Gundam elements. I think Gundam has a wall in front of it, unfortunately, for a lot of people. They really should give it a shot. Let's have a look. Anything else in this movie group? Oh, we have a Gintama movie. I do love my Gintama movies. I've watched all of Gintama. It's so big. So fucking big. Assassination Classroom thing, I don't care because Assassination Classroom ruined it by having good, healthy morals, and I hated it. Well, I wanted the children to become real assassins. Nothing else really interests me. This is all just OVAs and stuff. The world's strongest 6-year-old? What? Noah, the world's strongest 6-year-old, has been privileged enough to be... oh, he's a reborn. Okay, it's an isekai. Infinite level cap and a cheat power that stacks. But anyone... no, that sucks. Come on. Okay, you want to try and make me interested in something? Don't give them overpowered cheats, you know. Half that cheat shit is so boring. Holy shit. Like, sure, they can aura farm, like fucking solo leveling. But my god, after the 4th same arc of... oh my god, he is so cool, and his aura is so auraful. Like, come on. What else have you got? Although, by the look of that one, it kind of looks like it's got slice of life stuff as well. The only thing you've got left there is to wonder who he's going to fuck at the end of the thing, or if he's going to fuck everyone. That's all you get. For solo leveling in specific. I don't think the 6-year-old is going to be fucking people. What's this? They're all... what are these? These are all OVAs and specials. Nothing is really jumping out at me. I'm just looking at them here. Oh shit! Steel Ball Run! What? Okay, let's be careful on the cruises again. See if there's anything actually interesting. I just kind of threw them off because I didn't care. What? Is this actual anime? Damn. Okay, let's look at Steel Ball Run because obviously, yeah. Wow. Okay, it's gonna wait. March 19th. Okay, that's ages fucking. That's barely in this fucking season. Happy New Year, gentlemen. Happy New Year, Commissar. That's barely in this season. That doesn't even fucking count. March 19th. That's not in this season. That's a year away, basically. Might as well be. Fucking March 19th. Will I watch Steel Ball Run? I still need to watch fucking the goddamn prison one. I need to watch the prison one. I just, that was trouble. Oh, a Princess Principal fucking short? I really liked Princess Principal. I mean, it was like a one standalone that'll never get another chapter again, but I was like, man, that was fun. Oh, Beastars Part 2, Season 2 comes out in March. I didn't even finish Beastars 1. I didn't want to fuck a rabbit, so I couldn't be involved. Okay, wow, a Sekai cheat skill. Your name is fucking Cheat Skill. Let me guess, only I level up or some boring bullshit like that. Fuck, I hate that shit. Kill me now. God, I hate cheat skill anime. How many? You know what? There wasn't that much. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. There wasn't. This season's a bit mid. Okay, let's be honest. Last season was also mid. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like this is the list we've got here. The fucking the hero one with the Yusha. Like, let me pull out the list a little closer. We've got the hero one with the Yusha. This one here. Like, this one's mildly, you know, it's kind of interesting. I wouldn't call it a standout. It's pretty interesting though, but like the idea of it. And like, then we have fucking the sad show of like two people learning to get over, and that's just me being kind of interested. Darwin Jihen was the only new thing that I really was like, what the fuck? I'm kind of interested now. Aran no Jikenbon, what was that again? I fucking forgot. There's a lot of yaoi. Oh yeah, it was the vampire one with the weird girl in it. The 29 Thai one was like meh, but I kind of would give it an episode because it might be fun. Shinbo Yugi? What was Shinbo Yugi? Oh yeah, Shinbo Yugi was kind of interesting, like the death game one. Could be fun. Iris, that was like, where was Iris? Let's have a look. Iris, yeah, that was actually a nice one. Iris, a twist on the usual villainess romance is everything. Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah, it's the sequel. What are you gonna do? The really long one about the girl who might be using magical time travel power. Fucking redo of a healer, but a girl. We'll check that out. Cause it could be mid. Champion Witch, that one's like that'll be a hit or a miss very quickly, I think. Dark Moon, that's mostly just because I fucking saw it on Webtoons. I'm kind of curious. Dead Account feels like fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, but like for cheap. What else? Jinzai, what was this one? Jinzai, what was that one? Oh yeah, that looks like some slice of life trying to do with monster girls, but I think it might fall off really quickly. Yuzu no Kuzu, that one had a little bit of an interesting vibe to it. I'll get that one an interesting vibe. Kaya-chan is being shocked by her collar was, I mean, kind of, you know, 6-year-old superpower. I mean, the trailer really sold me. It was kind of interesting. Freerun's great. And then girl who has sex with an android. Wow, this season is really fucking shallow, aside from the sequels, really. Nothing jumps out at me. To think, this is the year we're gonna get fucking the next season of Yojo Senki. Damn. Wow. This is the season for that? Well, not this season, but this year, I suppose. Having gone through all of this and read it all I can say is I'm not really that impressed. Like, these are good shows, but I'm not really there for it. And then, I know this is us starting the new year. Hey, yeah, let's start the new year and get excited for anime, but I can't say I'm that excited. It's just a bunch of trash. I mean, there are some good things in there, but like, nothing's really... Maybe it's because, you know what? It's probably because we've seen so much anime. We've seen all this anime before, all the good stuff at least. So we're looking at this and like, ah, yeah, I've seen that before, I know that, okay, I've seen that before. Like, and there was some in here, like, you know, and it's just to show how, like, fucking lazy I am at this point. I kept seeing things like Joshiraku or Oshinoko 3rd season, and I kept saying, yeah, I saw the first one, and then I just kind of, like, fell off. I felt like, or like the slave show, but like the slave show is like, all this, like, Mate no slave show, as much as the cute girls are cute and all, it's like, the show is basically just, hey, look, boobs. I can't really get into it. I can't, I'm sad that I can't get into it. Sucks. But no. This wasn't so bad in terms of me chilling with you guys. But in terms of a season, I can't say I'm that excited. Last season, though, was... I will say this, last season was way more disappointing. Holy shit. Almost everything that we discussed last season, I stopped watching. Almost everything. Let's actually, like, let's look at that. Fall 2025. Yeah, all of this... Wait, was this the right one? Okay, I kept watching this, but a lot of these other things... let's sort it by popular. I'll go through... We'll go through score. I didn't watch this because I don't give a fuck. I haven't finished watching season 1 of Cinderella Grey. I haven't finished watching through Kingdom. But, yo, Spy Family, don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. I didn't finish watching that. Sanda, I really fucking just kind of couldn't be interested in. I want to give it more chances, but I couldn't. Like, Ginosa, I didn't really care. Look at these scores. You can even see it. This one was the most interesting, and I also fell off it. Fucking the, you know, Vor anime girl one. God. Yeah, this season was awful. Oh yeah, this one, the 99 Dungeon Core, I get all the powers. That I watched like 2 episodes, I just gave up. Like, oh, look at these low scores. God damn, people fucking hated this shit. I know some people would have liked it, but god damn. Yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot of anime in 2025 either, honestly. I mean, like, I watched a whole lot of anime, but I'm like busy fucking editing. I can't watch all the anime in the world and edit. So I kind of... I am brutal. I will say that. I'm brutal with what I watch. So yeah, this season was really... Like, it had some standouts, but like, was generally mid. There were some genuine fun things in here, but wow. What a letdown that season was. Oh, especially this. Where's that fucking one with the android in it? This thing here? Everyone fucking loved this. Toa no Yuge. They were all about this one for the first, like, few episodes, and then everyone started hating on it. I didn't even give it a fucking chance, because I knew that shit was going to fall apart. And I'm like, I was right. Didn't even give a damn. Yeah, but like this season, like this new coming season might be better, but man. Last season was mostly just held on by sequels for stuff. And like... I can't believe Sounder even kept up in the, like, 75% range. But, like, wow. Wow. What a fuck up. How far ahead do we know all the other stuff? God damn, okay. Alright, we know a fair bit ahead of time. We could probably even do the whole thing again. Oh, damn. Yoa Sensei. Ooh, ooh. Oh, my lord. Oh, my god. It's a teacher-student romance? Second year high school student is intimidated to discover he's been assigned a notoriously scary teacher. However, Akito soon discovers Fiori isn't scary, she's extremely shy. Yeah, this is horny. This is horny as fuck. Holy shit. That's 10 out of 10. We're not going to want to look at that now, but 10 out of 10. But yeah, there's still some stuff, I guess, for the coming seasons. I hope it's good. I hope they get some good stuff. Wow, we barely know anything for this one. I don't know what where Yojo Senki is gonna be. Yeah, where's Yojo Senki? When's that gonna come out? Oh yeah, another season of RE0, which I don't give a fuck about. Oh, more of the beginning after the end. That was, oh my god, that sucked. People fucking hated season 1 of that. It looked awful. Oh, and here's another one. The 4th season of like this show. People love this show. I really need to fucking actually sit down and watch it, because I read the mangas for it. I read the light novels for it, and I just kind of fell off it, and then just completely gave up. But I loved the concept of it, of someone who's an emotionless character who was just like, I don't give a fuck about anyone. That was fun and peak to me. But anyway, thank you for hanging on. I don't know where I put that thing. Thank you for hanging out, guys, going through the whole new season. It is a new year, and that means a new you. So, Helldivers 2 anime. That would be good. They could do that. That'd be fun. Speaking of Helldivers, we will be playing tomorrow. As for who, I don't know. I only know that we at least will have Ryan. But if you are looking to join, send me a message. I will look around. We will do some hot seating stuff if there's enough people. If someone jumps in, it doesn't matter, and you want to join. It's just going to be a matter of who wants to jump out and let someone in. We're just going to jump around. Are we going to Honstdive? We are going to Honstdive. Everyone will be using the horse outfit because I demand it. Honstdiving is what we're doing again. But yes, Helldivers for tomorrow, which might be, I believe, April, sorry. Tomorrow will be the first for you Americans, so you know. What a great way to bring in the new year, playing Helldivers. And remembering that you're all alone and all you have is your online friends. Become increasingly more isolated and give yourself over to a smaller and smaller group of people and start, just thinking more and more weird fucking shit and just get everyone to agree with you. It won't go wrong. It'll be perfect. Your life will always get better that way. Also, lift weights. I know a bunch of you are probably going to go to the gym now for like a week and then stop. If you send PP pics to Detective if you want to join for Helldivers. No, can you please send pictures of, like, the hottest... I'm opening up a can of worms with that. How about send the cutest waifus, and I will judge them. And I will also say if you want to join. It'll depend on when you stream tomorrow, but I might be able to hop on. Oh, that'll be great, Cider. I'll be streaming around the sun. Same as usual. I don't really change my times. I keep to them like a fucking goddamn clock. I'm just like, tick-tock. This stays the same every time. We keep to it. But yes, if you want to join, you can join. Just, send me a message on the Discord. Even if you don't, on the Discord, you can just jump in here. But you'll have to be someone I know pretty much already, because I can't just randomly let people in, because, I hate random people. You scare me. At the very least, other people I've played with. You mean like a sock? But I'll let y'all know how that goes, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful New Year's Day. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve. And remember, shot glasses, shot guns. Who gives a fuck? Let's all just watch anime. Welcome to 2026. It's gonna be awful, and we're all gonna love it.